Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna. There, Sudan. Aman, welcome. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna there it is.
Purchase your tracks today.
Krishna Hare Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Damn, it will make this one.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Hey, good morning. What happened here? Oh. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. All right, welcome. Got a great spot today, man. Hopefully the connection stays good. A lot of mercy here. A lot of mercy. Krishna. We're going to wipe this planet of Maya. It's time to censor Maya. We're going to do our own kind of censoring. We're going to put a piece of duct tape on her mouth. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. We're going to put Maya in bondage now. Tape on her mouth. I'm going to get the whip out. She's going to say, hit me more, hit me more. Bondage, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna has a strange sense of humor. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, my Lord Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Radha Radha Madhava. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda.
Able to make this
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna. There she is, Shama Guri. Welcome. She needs to be a sandwich. There we go. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Bo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, please try to help Christina see Lalita's videos. She needs help now, assistance. So get on that, Freddie, or whoever else is tech savvy there. Help.
I told Christiana I would go to town, but then she disappeared, and then I forgot again.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So she
Now
needs.
she's back,
Yeah.
and I will go to town with my computer. I told her.
Yeah.
She feels excluded. Yeah, she feels excluded. I know that.
Yeah,
But
it's part of the.
if you forget the other one will forget you. That's the law in nature.
Yeah, it just happens to you. Yeah, Lalita is felt excluded too. She went. It's all part of the purification. It all comes together later. Hare Krishna. All right, it'll work out now. Hare Krishna.
She could have given me a call for a long time.
Yeah.
Puts it on Facebook in big picture, etc.
Hey.
Instead of calling me.
Hey. I just trying to solve the problem. It's not.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
It could have been
Later.
solved a long time ago.
Okay. Later, do the rest of this. Okay, this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right. Whew, hot in here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, let's try some traditional japa here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Go read a little bit now. Yeah. Read, let's see, chapter 9, I think it is. Yeah, where is this? Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yes, chapter 9. Desire Tree of Devotional Service. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and by whose mercy even a dog can swim over a great ocean. Jaya Jaya, Srila Prabhupada, thank you very much for this opportunity for pure devotional service. Thank you, Jesus, for waking me up. And thank you, dear friends out there, for coming and listening and inspiring me to give these classes every day. Thank you so much. All right. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who is known as Gaurahari. All glories to Advaita Charya and Nityananda Prabhu. And all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. In order to fulfill all my desires, I remember their lotus feet. All glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. In order to fulfill all my desires, I remember their lotus feet. I also remember the 6 Goswamis, Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta, and Dasa Raghunath. It is by the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write this book, write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya.
Thanks for using.
Whether I know it or know not, it is for self-purification that I write this book. And, that's why if you think you're there, you're not there. I'm Krishna conscious. I'm a pure devotee. You see, it's never like that. It's for self-purification. See, charity begins at home. This was a secret. Lord Chaitanya was always chanting and the purification is different in the sense that it's not like, it's about taste, it's about pleasure, purification by pleasure, by relish. I mean, this is unheard of. Everybody think, in the world, it's always been by discipline. You get purified by work, by your works. Everybody teaches that. They teach that in New Age. They teach that in Buddhism. They teach that in religion. They teach that everywhere but here. Here, it's all by pleasure. Okay? I mean, if you really want to get to this state, you got to go through the hazing. You want to join this club. Well, stuff has to come out. And that's what happens here. Stuff comes out. This stuff, we're not qualified to read Bhagavatam to relish it. We're not qualified to relish these pastimes because we're full of shit. Literally, we're full of crap. That's the thing. We're full of crap, and this crap has to come out. And if you don't, and I've seen this before, if the crap starts coming out, you say, no, I don't know, I'm not. And you jump right back into the Vaidhi thing. I've had people do that recently. We've had people do this. You've seen it with your own eyes. They jump back into the Vaidhi pile because they're afraid to let the crap out, and they want to keep the crap. So that'll happen to people here, and this is the test that you really want, Vrindavan Krishna, because the crap has to come out. Has to come out. No, all this stuff, the subtle name and fame and wanting to be acknowledged, all that stuff has to come out. You see? And then you get into this path. This path is pleasure. This path, this taste, this path, my disciples, Jesus' disciples, Lord Chaitanya, the gurus back then, their disciples became, not Lord Chaitanya, the disciples of a guru, they become even better than the guru. That's how you know. Ye shall do greater things than I. Okay? And that's the amazing thing. That's how you know these guys are not qualified. Their disciples are never better than them because they're never really better than the disciples. They're not. It's just a big show. The guru stays guru for the whole guru day, you know, and you never see the qualities that the disciples are bearing fruits, like transcendental fruits. But here you do, don't you? Because we're doing what no one else can do. Nobody can go through the purification and get the crap out unless you're specially empowered to do so. Because nobody's qualified to read the Bhagavad Gita. This is only for people that are almost retired. You know, they've been around for many lifetimes doing, you know, and this and that, and then they almost retired, and then they do. This is, look at people coming, anybody coming, people that have been stuffed. And like I was listening to Lalita Ganga's, this new lady coming, you know, they got natural bhakti, and they got no place to grow it. There's no place for it, no soil. They put it in the soil in the Vaidhi pile. Immediately they want to destroy it. They don't know how to handle it. This is when Jesus said, you know, the preaching before dogs. Don't what do they call? Don't give your food to, you know, dogs. Or this is our food. You know, this like writing a poem about Krishna, Radha, you know, from her heart. You know, this is food. This is a fruit. Eating fruit, and people say, what is this? That's that level of Vaidhi. So here, to get to this level of pleasure, taking pleasure in Krishna, stuff that has, all it has to do is come out. So let it come out, you know, trust in what's going on here, you know, otherwise you'll jump back into some new age or whatever you were before, you know, because it's like hiding, you know, so I want to go and hide from this. You don't want to do that. Okay? Let it come out. And that way you could see it. You have to kind of, that's the repentance. You know? So there's just a little bit of that you go through for 6 months, a year, or 2 years, 3 years, 20 years, yeah, whatever it is. But you'll feel you're making progress each step. So there's that. It goes fast, actually. That's what I noticed. The Lord Chaitanya is very powerful. He's really helping a lot from the inside, cleaning the dirt. I just try to encourage, because it looks something out. It looks like something else. It looks like you're being punished. It looks like you know, it's opposite when you're going through it. So you know, so you just gotta move through it. Okay. It is by the mercy of these Vaishnavas and Gurus I write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya. Whether I know or know not, it is for self-purification that I write this book. What a lovely path. You know, that's how it gets better and better. After a while, you're getting purified just by tasting this wonderful name. By pleasure, you're getting tasted by pleasure. And the purification is just, you don't even think it's like, I'm getting purified. No, I'm just tasting pleasure. I'm just communing with God, and you just forget about everything else. You know, I'm just playing with the baby now. Before it was like, oh, the baby's coming on. Sometimes, oh, push, you know. Now the baby's out. See, now it's just playing with the baby. And this baby, if it, you know, it's not a problem. You know, there's no, it's only in the world that you have the problem. Because then, you know, the babies are always trying to take your attention. And they're actually always, you know, you're always kind of down in material, the energies, you know, you get a little bit of pleasure from the babies and the chill, you know, all that. But it's all material. Here, Krishna also wants attention, just like here in the world. He also wants his attention. But here, it's just like you become like Mother Yashoda. Or Sachi Devi. Oh, get ecstatic bliss from that. Krishna's always saying, hey, man, I want you know, look over here. See me, you know. Okay, you know. But see, it's a whole different level. It's a liberated level. This is what Lord Chaitanya is giving. Nobody has gotten this before like this. No one. Until Lord Chaitanya came, this was not even dreamed about. This is a very amazing mercy. Push the baby and shit. Oh, yeah, all right. Okay. Let's see. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is himself the tree of transcendental love of Krishna, its gardener, and also the bestower and enjoyer of its fruits. Yeah. See? Simultaneously one and different. That's surrender, my friends. It's where it's all going. You possess the Lord, he possesses you. And this relationship is forever. It's a very rare thing. Self-realization is realizing the real self is the Lord, and literally, and he's everything. He's the life and soul of the devotee. This is what purification does. Tasting this pleasure, it leads to that the Lord is the life and soul. You realize, that's how you overcome this Maya forever. You overcome the material universe and its coverings. The Lord reveals that to you. I'm your life and soul. And you're my life and soul. Literally. It's a literal thing. It is so completely true. That's why devotees laugh. One reason. It's like a cosmic joke. Oh, you've always been my life and soul, even in the Maya. You're my life and soul in the Maya, and I've been miserable. Because that form is a miserable. It's made to be that way, to make you happy and distressed, all limited, just completely limited. Same old, happy, distress. You just eat chewing the chew, just like Prabhupada used to teach, chewing the chew. That's what it's doing. Never get any deeper in anything. It's always the same. That's why everybody has to go into manipulating the sense gratification, trying to maximize it more and give a little different, because that's the only place you can go with it. It's all limited, and then you get burnt out, and then, you got to get a new body from, just burning it out on that thing. And that's a good thing about fasting, man. Because this food addiction is a big thing for most people. For even myself, also food. This fasting thing, eating once a day is the great. Or stay. For 3 days. It's good, because the way the world is, it wants you to be addicted. You go into stores, there's everything everywhere. That's part of the control thing. They want you to, eat as much as you want, drink as much alcohol as you want. Yeah, here it is, cheap, cheap food, cheap alcohol. Just get, and you get all, I gotta, this is how a control thing. Maya is actually behind the whole thing. So that's where it's useful. You get a little fasting here and there. It helps support. It's a support for bhakti. Things like that, rejuvenates the body. It's good. Yeah, it's good. But you can, if that's all you're doing, and this is the thing, if all you got is sadhana bhakti, dry chanting, trying to do disciplines and all that, and do the fasting, that's all you can get. It's still on a material platform. Better to never have fasted, but to get this bhakti lata bish, and taste real pleasure in chanting, be around real devotees. Better than that, better to do that than to spend your whole life fasting and all that stuff and never get this. Being around real devotees with real bhakti lata bij, real, like the fructification of bhakti lata bij. That's the seed of bhakti fructifying with this ecstatic love. Yeah, better just to see even to see that than to do a whole life of austerities. Especially to see that and like it and say, wow, I really like this. Oh boy, this, you never did austerities or anything, but you like this? Oh, you're Raganuga candidate. You just surpassed all of that. All of that is if it fructifies, is to bring you here and to hear from the devotees, who are tasting this bhakti, just to see those kind of devotees. Oh, and to be favorable to it. Oh, how fortunate. Because automatically you go through the purification that they can't even initiate. These Vaidis, they cannot initiate the purification that just happens spontaneously here. So you should all be thanking, oh, thank you, Lord, for giving me all this crap to come out so easily. All I do is come to Sadhu Sangha, and then all this garbage I start throwing up, start purging. Wow, so easy. So appreciate it. See, it's all attitude. Oh, thank you, Lord. Yeah, just like feeling excluded and all that. That's a purification, you see, because you just naturally. I remember Lalita Ganga was, oh, nobody liked that. I said, yeah, just, you'll see. By and by, all this stuff will go.
Everybody liked me, Guru Maharaj. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come to my place. I was excluded. I have been sent away. I was excluded. I had reason to say that. Yeah, I was sent away.
Yeah.
Difference.
Yeah, you were sent away. You were sent away because that's part of the purification.
Yeah, okay, but that's I had reason to say, oh, this is really very heavy.
No, yeah, it's very heavy. Yeah. And Lord is Lord
Take a break, and next time say she ran away, she committed Guru Aparat, while you said take a break. And I even didn't want to take that break. Ask Balaram. I was crying that you said take a break. I didn't want to take a break.
Yeah, but Krishna plays unfair. He's not.
Yeah, Krishna, yeah, okay, but I was excluded. I didn't exclude Christiana, but when I write to her,
it's the energy. You're saying, see this, you're still looking superficial. It's the energy people emanate. It all comes from inside. You're saying, it's still, that's external. It comes from inside. Your energy causes the exclusion. You don't understand. It's not like, oh, it's outside. They're excluding that.
No, that's energy. Possible. That's possible. But I was really excluded, Guru Maharaj. This was really heavy to understand, and not being able to hear the vibrations for a whole year, being blocked even.
It's heavy. Yeah, but it all comes from inside.
Without understanding anything, no explanation. This was a completely different situation than somebody who can't solve a problem on Facebook, and then
it's not. You are still not seeing this yet, and you will, because it comes from within. Her thing and your thing, all of it, for all of us. It's our energy, vibration, frequency that causes the exclusion. It's not outside. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got a strong thing about that, and that's how I'm telling you. Just anyway, that's my understanding, my advice. It comes from inside. It's inside. It's an energy thing, and then the world reacts and comes. And, oh, you're excluded. They're doing.
I accepted all this. Yeah. I accepted all this, but don't compare me with this little situation here.
Oh, it's definitely. No, it's the same thing, same kind of thing. It's an energy thing. But you may not accept. It's an energy thing.
Okay,
your exclusion was an energy thing. Her exclusion is an energy thing from inside. It's how our energy is. Yeah. And this is what we fight. No, it's outside. No, they're doing it.
Guru Maharaj, you say Larita felt also excluded, but if you look at what happened that moment, this was really being excluded.
I'm looking at what happened that moment. It was your energy. That's why it happens. It's always, it's always, well, anyway, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. This is my opinion.
No, okay, but it's nice that you explained it.
Yeah. It's inside. It's always inside.
That's great. Did I have an explanation now?
Yeah. It's always inside. It's how we're vibrating, how the world deals with us. Always. Not it's coming from them. No. it's like a reflection, and we're fighting the reflection. You say, oh, you see, it's out there. No, it's we're changing automatically. Automatically, people's attitudes as we advance in getting purified and getting the stuff out, it's their attitudes. The Maya's attitude changes even towards us. It's just, it's like it says, the threefold miseries. Miseries of the body and the mind, and miseries of other living entities. See, when we're pricked by other living entities, it's Maya doing it, and it does it because of our vibration and all. And otherwise, sometimes in preaching, devotees are pricked, but they don't really feel it because they're just preaching, and it's Maya reacts, people getting purified. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to go on.
Yeah, well, I would have been very happy if I would have had this explanation 3 years ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, but maybe you couldn't have received it, So Krishna does it when he does it.
That's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, very possible. Okay, let's see what else we can get at to here. So, yeah, and another thing too, don't run away from these kind of things. And like maybe devotees, I don't know if Shamaguri, oh, it's too heavy. Well, hey man, this is part of it. Everybody's got stuff is in there, and it's got to come out, and that you're the better for it. Maybe you won't feel so ecstatic in the moment, because I don't, as soon as this stuff started, boom, I said, okay, got to get into this a little bit, So it's just part of the part of the process. Okay, how you doing there, Karuna? Things going okay? Look very vitey today with your chana.
Very nice. That's just covering my nipples.
Okay, good, good.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Wow.
Okay. Again and again, Sri Chaitanya asked oh, wait. What happened here? I got into another chapter here. Here, 9. Here we go. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality Godhead, Sri Chaitanya, who himself is the tree of transcendental love of Krishna, its gardener, its bestower, and enjoyer of its fruits. Sri Chaitanya thought, my name is Vishvambara, one who maintains the entire universe. Its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with love of God. Isn't that nice? Even to get people here to love God, even our little universe. I mean, one by one, people coming here, and they're either, being able to cultivate what they've already brought in here. Like some have, this already from maybe another life or before or something. They come here, and love of God is here, and people are being filled with it. Okay? And it's a place where people can very quickly cultivate this love of God, this devotion to Krishna. That's the ultimate goal of life, is this love of God. The Lord himself was thinking, well, this is I'm going to give the best thing to the world. I'm going to fill the world with devotion to Krishna, which is the highest attainment. There is no other goal better than that. It's universal for everybody. Devotion to God, whether it's Krishna, Christ, Ram, it's God is God, man. He's got to, he's the source. He's the source. It could be an American Indian who has this very sincere devotion to the Great Spirit. See, that's it. Devotion to the Great Spirit. Yeah, I'm a small spirit. That's the Great Spirit. Even that is the truth for everybody. It's just however it shows up in whatever type of incarnation. This is the beauty of, this is the difference. This is the contribution of Lord Chaitanya in this time, in this circumstance, in these times, in these days, for even the Christians who think, oh, it's only Christ and you're not saved unless it's, oh, forget about devotion to Allah, forget about devotion to Krishna or Lord Chaitanya. It's only Jesus Christ. He's the only God. See, this is the contribution, because it's not exactly that way, and this kind of doesn't help everybody. This conception does, because this is real. This is more as it is truth, that the Lord has various incarnations. See? This helps people, understand, oh, really? The Lord has various incarnations? Yeah, so how do I get to these various incarnations? And this is teaching universal truth. Universal truth, as it is, that help everybody. Yeah, the Lord has various incarnations, and you have to go through his devotees. Oh, really? Well, how do I know who is a devotee of a various incarnation? Oh, well, there's the universal truth about that. They gotta be the way. They gotta be the way because they got real authentic devotion to the source, their source of life. Oh yeah, this is a devotee of Lord Ram. Yeah, he has the symptoms. Oh, when you could see this person loves God. You could see this person loves the Lord. How? Well, because when a person's in a relationship here, they cry, they have symptoms of feeling inspired and exhilarated and completeness and all that, but it's not perfect. But when you have it with God, oh, it is so wonderful. It is so different. You get everything like this. So yeah, you go and associate with that person, and they're the door to that supreme almighty Lord for you. If you're attracted to Krishna or to Lord Chaitanya or to Jesus Christ. See, isn't it nice how universal truth fits for everybody? Okay? Because the Lord comes here and he comes through maybe as Jesus Christ, either as a Shaktavesha. No, we're not clear because he never revealed. He said, I have more to tell you. He didn't exactly say, actually, I'm this, or, well, he said some things, but who knows exactly. It doesn't matter. He was authorized. He was a door. He even said he was a door, and people went through the door. They got the prize. What is the prize? An eternal relationship with God. Everlasting. Okay? That's the main thing. The same thing, you Vaishnavas, man, wake up. Is your guru the door to a relationship with Krishna? You're worshiping Krishna, you're worshiping Lord Chaitanya. Is your guru the door? I don't care what they're saying. Oh yeah, I'm the door, and how they're dressing and everything. Is he a door, man? Do you feel that you're getting into Vrindavan? And do you have the symptoms of getting in Vrindavan? Do you have ecstatic devotion? Do you feel deeply attracted to Lord Chaitanya? Do you love his book? Do you love Bhagavatam? Do you love Gita? Do you love the words of God to the point of tears and a holy laughter and trembling? Okay? Oh yeah. Okay, well then your guru is the door. Otherwise not. It's yes or no. Very easy. See, no big explanation of speculation. Yes or no? Are you getting through? Are you feeling increasingly inspired? In going deeper and deeper. See, logic. See, when you find the real door who is really connected to the source. Who is the source? It's like, hey man, I'm going to the library to get some knowledge. And it's all in there, right? That's a person connected to the Lord. They're like that, just naturally. Whatever is needed is given. That's why people make so much advancement quickly here. Whatever is needed is given. Oh, you need to get the crap out, the crap comes out. So you can get closer to the Lord. This is the fast track, man, the elevator. Going up, that's why you're not climbing up. The Lord is just pushing it up there, and the other stuff is coming out so you can have more ballast, like a balloon going up. You just lighter and lighter. Yeah, I mean, we work out everything here. It's just amazing because there's a lot to be worked out, a lot of kinks to be worked out of who God is and what God is. And we have the opportunity. Why not? I'm into mainly Lord Chaitanya. Why? Why am I not mainly into Jesus? And this is a good teaching for those in our Sangha. Why am I mainly into Lord Chaitanya? And everybody that came and saw this incarnation in this age, he mainly was into Lord Chaitanya, even though they were devotees of Krishna from a previous life. Why was Nityananda mainly into Lord Chaitanya? Why? Why was Advaita mainly, and even though they knew Krishna from a previous life? Because he's the latest incarnation. It's just like when Jesus came. Why would you be mainly into Moses? Well, I was, a devotee of Moses. Hey, man, this is the latest gift of God is Lord Chaitanya and his Vaishnava devotees and their prasad, man, which are these wonderful books. Do you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, were they not mainly into Sri Chaitanya because he was more merciful than Krishna?
You mean people, other people?
Yeah.
Why they?
Those who knew Krishna from previous life?
Oh,
They,
yeah.
because of
Well, yeah, but see,
mission?
he was Krishna too, so they were just. But mainly, it's because when the Lord comes, He gives new things, and not to, it's like, no, I'm good with the old stuff, the old understanding. You don't, you can't partake of the current incarnation, with what He came to bring new gifts. It's also, it's kind of like you can look at it like technology. The technology now is different than what was here 100 years ago. And to say, well, no, I'm not into the technology now. Let me stay with what was here before. And this is just a material example because people are overwhelmed by technology and it's using them and making them terrible people, many people. But it doesn't have to be that way. Technology is wonderful when it's used for the service of the Lord. Aren't we doing that? I never get burned. People say, I get burned out on Facebook. I never get burned out on Facebook. It's so useful. It's so amazing. I just like Prabhupada doing that. He was whatever technology. Oh, yeah, this is great. We can expand the message. More people will come. You think these new people would have, if technology was here, they would have made the connection? No, now we're preaching just like if people were going door to door. We're doing this on the Facebook. And as you guys get more realized and more strong, all of us, as we go deeper into this, we just get better at spreading the message. More clear. The Lord makes us more clear and gives us ideas on how to do it. So, and the more realization you get, oh yeah, and then you boldly preach, and then people go, oh, wow, you mean there's an opportunity like this now? Yeah, come. This is a great place for Raganuga. Like Lalita said this morning about for that lady, hey, come over and join us, hang out with us, and you'll be happy. Why are you hanging out with those people there? They don't even appreciate what you're doing. It doesn't make sense. Why do you want to hang out with people that want to beat you? It's a bad relationship. But some people do. Yeah, some people do. Sometimes you run across people. No, I'm used to my torturers. This is a thing now. They're torturing people, and you come up to them and say, "Hey, you're being tortured by why? Come out of that." And they say, "No. They call this a Swedish syndrome or some kind of syndrome thing where you start
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm. Yeah. Well, we got that in religion too. Stockholm syndrome. No, I'm used to being beaten by the temple presidents and the gurus and all that. Why should I give that up? No, this is good for me. Don't you want to develop your bhakti? Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm cognizant dissident that makes me feel uncomfortable to hear the truth. That's what it's almost like the world, Yeah. Because the world is kind of in there still. They call that materialistic Vaishnavism or materially motivated religion. See, here we get all that stuff out, man, and just ecstatically worship the Lord more and more. Yeah. Okay. So my name is, the Lord thought, my name is Vishwambara, one who maintains the entire universe. Its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with love of Godhead. So Lord Vishnu maintains the universe. Well, he gives air, right? The ingredients to grow crops, which is very, a lot of work, always a lot of work. To this maintenance, to, the air, you just breathe, drink water. You have to go find it sometimes. But, so Vishnu. But the Lord is thinking, I come here into this world and I want to bring the spiritual world. See, the spiritual world is just maintained by love of God and this bhakti. The devotees just naturally realize the glories of God. This is the whole thing. What we're doing here is we're doing what people are naturally doing in the spiritual dimension. They just know how wonderful Krishna is, and we're discovering it. They're also discovering it by their glorification and by their meditating on the Lord. They realize, oh, my Lord, we'll stay out of the material universe simply by meditating on your transcendental glories, and this is a much better deal. We don't know that here, do they? We don't know that meditating on the transcendental Lord is a much better deal in all ways, because it's really true. The Lord he's the power man. He's the spotlessly pure one. He's the most amazing personality in the world. Okay? He gives us the life. He is our life. The spiritual potency is our life and soul. And that's how you know chapter 12 of Adi Leela in Chaitanya Charitamrita, how we know where the real followers are. They're maintained by that life of the spiritual world, which is ecstatic devotion, love of God. Okay? They are the real followers. You can read, everybody, you Vaidis, you can read this. Learn real Chaitanya Leela. See? So you can find the real path. The real path are the real followers of the Lord. Why did he distinguish us? The real followers of the Acharya and from the false followers. See, people think in Vaishnavism, the real followers of Prabhupada are the ones who do the rules and the regulations of the scriptures perfectly, and they fast and they're the real followers. Prabhupada wasn't teaching people to be real followers yet. They weren't qualified to be real followers. They don't even know what it is to be a real follower. That's why he said the teachings in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are being given to the world right now, this second year, there are real followers and false followers. They weren't qualified to know who are real followers. Well, whether you're qualified or not, you're going to know, and at least some people are going to know what real followers are not, who really want to know. You have greed? Do you really want to know the truth? Well, you can even check this. You can go chapter 12 of Adi Leela. They were the real followers and false followers. Nobody knows before, but now they know because we discuss these things. Okay? This is the knowledge the Lord is giving. Okay, here it is. Chaitanya Leela teaching. Okay, the real followers from the false ones. False followers are the ones who don't have ecstatic devotion. So now, you false followers, can you admit you're false followers yet? See? And find the real followers they're maintained by that potency of the spiritual world, which is Shuddha Bhakti. And what are the symptoms? They have ecstatic devotion, and the tears are coming, and the laughter, and all that stuff you see in devotees like Johan and Lalita Ganga and these others, that are sprouting more and more. Okay? That's the real life of the spiritual world. It's being given here. Even taught here clearly, logically, isn't it? This book is Krishna Das Kaviraj says, I'm giving these teachings of Chaitanya Leela with logic and discrimination. Can you see the same logic and discrimination coming to you in a body, in a word? See, this now you'll know it. Otherwise, it's not enough with the book. It's postgraduate. You got to hear it from a professor, by an empowered professor. So you can say, wow, that makes sense. Logic and discrimination. Man, I'm really getting it now. Well, the book says that, and the real devotee will say that too, because there's no difference. No difference. That book is empowered, man. That book got the blessing. We just read it from the Vaishnavas and Krishna. Hey, well, this mouth got the same blessing of Prabhupada and Krishna. No difference. That's why it works. That's why you can see, you hear here, and then you look in the book, you say, my God, now I understand it. Because that's the formula. Not just the book and the devotee who is empowered with the mellows of devotion, and bam, you get it. Fast. And boy, does the shit come out. So the Lord doesn't wait for you to just la-di-da along. That's why some people, it's beautiful. I got to go for a while. It's heavy. It's just stuff coming out. Everybody here? Yeah. So Amy says, my attraction to Facebook has increased exponentially since discovering the Sangha. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Fantastic, man. Fantastic for preaching. Now, you see, as we're all getting more purified, we figure out more ways to do this. Real, false, false, and real defined by Guru Shastra, Sadhu Shastra. That's right. It's all about, I've never seen a more clear definition of Guru Sadhu and Shastra. No, I've never seen a more clear actualization of Guru Sadhu and Shastra as I do here. With Prabhupada, it was Guru and Shastra. Sadhus, how do you know? He wasn't here, to make it's like people had faith in Prabhupada. A lot of them still faith, but that was blind. A lot of people had faith. A lot of leaders had faith in Prabhupada because he's looking at his pockets. And these are the leaders, many leaders. Oh, yeah, I want to be Guru Dev's. Oh, yeah, as soon as he goes, we're Guru Dev's now. Come on, where's that? What's that about? See, where's the sadhu? They're the sadhu? Yeah, there's Prabhupada, his books, and then those are confirming that they're, oh yeah, you go to this guru, and then we're just at the level like they were with Bhakti Siddhanta, just want the guruship, just want the buildings, want the money, want the followers, want the worship. What kind of sadhus are those? Prabhupada knew this. Oh God, somebody will come along. I got the books out. I did my mission. I got the temples. I did my mission. Krishna will make the acharya rise at a certain point. He always said that. Gaur Govinda, I think he gave the order, you initiate. Yeah. Because, the guy had bhakti, man, real bhakti. Yeah, so logic and discrimination, that's going to be there. There'll be real bhakti, and because of that, there'll be clear logic and discrimination. There you go. You got a good mouthpiece, man. This is what you need to hear. It'll straighten out the cobwebs, man. Make things clear. Isn't the Lord, the Lord shows his clarity through his book. And people are still, they're not clear enough to understand the books, usually, the scriptures. They're written by clear people. See? And they're meant to be spoken by purified hearts purified by this bhakti, this devotional potency, purifies the heart. And then you get when you listen to the persons, then you get a clear understanding of the book. See, Prabhupada said this is Bhagavad Gita as it is, written by a clear person. Still, people who understand Bhagavad Gita, if their hearts aren't purified, they get what they get. But they got to purify the heart more. And then, man, does it get purified when ecstatic devotion begins to manifest. Then now you're on the fast track. Now, yes, oh, wow. Then you relish your way back to Godhead. You relish the sentences. You relish the purports of Prabhupada. Of Bhakti, of Vaishnav, of, these books. You relish your way back to the Spirit. This is the path of prema. This is spontaneous devotion. There are devotees in the Sangha following the path of prema. This is unbelievable. Nobody has seen this. Did Bhakti Siddhanta? Did you see any of this stuff going on in this Sangha? Well, we weren't there. But with Prabhupada, not like this. Well, you see devotees openly relishing and teaching the path of prema by their example. You can't teach the path of prema in this world unless you're teaching the path of prema. And there's only one way. You got to taste it. You got to relish it. You got to show, hey man, I got the product of prema bhakti. And the Lord is inspiring me to distribute it in this world. Otherwise, it's not here. It's a no-show. I'm sorry, we don't show the path of prema without it, because it's a no-show, man. Not only is it a no-show for you, it's a no-show for me, because I'm just speculating with these things.
They can't show the way to Vrindavan and how Vrindavan looks like if they have never been there.
Yeah. Well, they can't show the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, because you got to see in 2021, if you want to see the path Lord Chaitanya preached, his qualities were the most merciful incarnation. Why? Because he gave love of God so easily. He was the most magnanimous, giving, the greatest wealth because of what? Giving love of God so easily, prema so easily. Most munificent, just wow, this guy is a real charitable person because of giving God love of God so freely. If you don't see that in 2021, you don't know Lord Chaitanya, because you don't see somebody empowered by Lord Chaitanya. Otherwise, you'll never know. You'll just be with all these teachers and go, oh no, we're no shows. Oh no, all you get is rules and regulations and all that. Therefore, how can you say you know Lord Chaitanya? That's why I've heard in these Raganuga Sanghas, so-called Raganuga Sanghas, oh yeah, that was bhakti was from the past. There's a very little bhakti nowadays. This Raganuga, because they ain't got it. They ain't emphasizing it. Oh, if they have a tear, wipe that tear. It's just a little step up from the Vaidhi, maybe. From ISKCON. It's a little step up. Oh yeah, wipe that tear, man. If you have a little tear, get rid of that thing. Don't show that thing. That is too confidential. Don't show emotions. The truth is, makes me really angry and jealous to see tears. See, but I can't admit that. No, I'm a Mr. Humble Pie. See, you guys, no honesty yet. Until you come here. That's why you go through it. Here. The Lord makes you honest. Yeah, look at me. I want name and fame. I want to be acknowledged. Yeah, see, the Lord sticks our face right in the pus. Isn't that amazing? So you either go through it or you run away. That shows you really want Krishna. See here, the pedal, what they call the pedal is the foot is to the pedal is to the metal. All the way, zoom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want name and fame? Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Yes, I got spinach on my face. I'm drinking the donkey urine. Anyway, but you go through it, man. Burns right up here. You just stick it out. You'll see it burn it up, man. And then you got another level. That level is pure taste. Don't you want purity? Yeah, don't you want the finest wine? Pure taste, man, without all this desire for name and fame and all these and wanting to be important and all that. Then that's when you're really tasting your way. And that's when it gets really fun and easy and all that stuff. Okay? And then the devotees who are getting closer to that position help others, encourage them. This is one of the qualities of devotees, an encourager. Yeah. Go through it. Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah. You're almost there, because it's true. You're almost there at that point. You know how many Vaishnavas? We're here. I'm telling you, some of these gurus are going to cross that thing. They're sincere. They really do want Krishna. They're doing what they're doing. And if you get one of those, they'll get through that and realize, it's all about taste. Yeah, it's all about what you see here, man. Devotees, many of them are at that point of just tasting this bhakti, and it's so sublime, so wonderful. What is it? They're not interested in being famous or important in worship or anything. Look at that Gaur. He just says whatever. He doesn't care about losing followers or anything. He just wants that taste, man. I've never seen anything like this. You haven't. It's very rare. I haven't even. It's like I'm always like amazed too. Wow, this is just so. This taste is so amazing that that's all you want. Yeah, yeah. Everything comes and goes. Money comes and goes. Followers coming. I had followers come and go here. I'm used to it. Yeah, come and go. But I'm going to continue to taste, man. That's my. I want to. I do this whether I know or know not for self purification because that's fun to me. Self purification is at this point is wonderful. Is ecstatic. Yeah, that's make Lord, make me guru, make me a pauper, make me walking down the street with nothing, whatever it is. But I want to keep that taste. It is so sublime. That's why people go through it, because the Lord is like a threshing field here. Threshes all this stuff so that we can get to that point. That's the way the Lord and his followers were. They didn't care about anything, reputations. They just wanted to taste. And if they did, he had followers that had some of that, and they would go through it or not. Some left. Yeah, I think it was like Vallabhabhata in the more confidential understanding. I think he left because he wanted to be a Mahaprabhu also. See, wanting to be guru. Okay? And you always have to leave to do that. Here, same thing. Oh, you want to be guru. You've got that desire. You can't really do it here because you can't be guru that way. Here you become guru just naturally, just by your taste. The more you taste, the more people think that are at least intelligent, think, wow, this is amazing. I get so much from this person. Because it's pure. You get it. Purity is the force that really it feeds the pure hearts and purifies the heart. See, this love of God. This is the method of being guru here, man. Just taste your way, and all kinds of things come naturally. Everything comes naturally. Liberation comes naturally. I never was looking for followers. I just kept tasting. I didn't even know I was, I couldn't tell you then that I was doing what I'm doing now and explain it. I was just doing it, man. It was just so nice to be with Lord. I didn't know anything. I was just going around drunk all over India. Drunk on my Chaitanya Bhagavat verses, man, just like you guys. Man, you guys are reading and getting drunk on these verses, reading even the Goswami literatures, even before I did. You guys are getting it fast. So like somebody speed it up. More mercy now. How wonderful. Okay? Yeah, I just did, and all of a sudden, boom, one person comes. I had no taste for this. And then I just, speak a little bit to her about these things. And boom, she gets love of God. It's like that. And then so gradually Prabhupada comes, yeah, okay, my child, here you're going to learn now. See, it was all about this taste, and that'll become more and more clear to you in due course. Just do more of that. See, just do more of that. Do more of that tasting and before people now. Now this is the real path, and you'll see that this is what Lord Chaitanya taught. Tasting this before his followers, tasting this, and as things increase in this munificent, because the more you taste, the more you start to understand Radharani, how she wants to distribute this wealth. The more you taste, all of us, the more we taste, we start to realize these things. Realize this magnanimous feature. That's why here, everybody else is a no-show. But I just tasted, and I started to feel, hey, let's share this with others. I saw the Lord was sharing it and had the power to do it, and got the encouragement and the order, and just do that. And people are getting it now. It's becoming a place for the jewels to come. You notice those who, it's like where's the place for those who are naturally from their heart writing poetry about Radharani? Where's their place? Look what they get. How dare you? You got to follow the rules. Oh, then how much poetry can you write? But here, you can write I had a guy coming here, writing songs, becoming inspired. Beautiful songs, man. It is amazing. And then what happens? The purification starts to get this Brahman thing and wanting to be a teacher and everything. And then he boom, gone. And then preaching now, You can't get bhakti in this time. No more bhakti. There's no bhakti. Yeah, because you left where it was. He had a vision, of Lord Chaitanya was manifested in the river. Really, we got it on camera. You could see Lord Chaitanya manifest right on the camera, and the guy leaves because he thinks it's something else. It's attributed to Prabhupada's thing and all that, or whatever. Who knows what's in his mind? But these people leave because they don't go through the purification. So, so good. Now I know. Now I've seen enough of that. So now I comment. Maybe it'll get somebody through. You got to go through the purification. Otherwise, I'm sorry, you can't take your Brahmanism identification into the Vrindavan. That I'm a big Brahmin, I'm smart, I'm a Prabhupada disciple, I'm better than this. Hey, what is this? Nobody is better than Prema. Nobody. No, not even me. Prema is supreme here. I worship Prema. If there's a sangha of devotees that have Prema Bhakti, that is supreme. If you have a problem with that, the Lord will throw you outside. Okay, go out there and see yourself. Spend a lifetime or two in this material world. The Prema devotees are free, even in this world. You don't feel, can you? What?
Suprema.
Suprema. Hey, man, I like that. Suprema. Isn't that funny? Supreme? This is all Krishna. These words, he's saying, this is why I made that word. Suprema. Supreme means suprema. There you go. What is the definition of supreme? Suprema. There you go.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Is that good there, Karuna?
It sounded like a lot of juggling of vowels there. A lot of vowel juggling.
Well, we're good word jugglers here. Only when it's spontaneous. The Lord kind of spontaneously comes and gives us some good juggled words, man.
Yeah, you guys would be great at Scrabble.
Yeah, we'd be good at Scrabble. We're Scrabblers, man. We're scrappers. Scrappers. Spiritual scrappers. Yeah. So, can playboys and prostitutes get ecstasy? If yes, how? Okay, good question. I like good questions like that. Very difficult to answer. Go ask Acharya Dave if he can answer. Go ask the PhD if he can. He'll say, no, of course not. I guess. I don't know. Ask him. Find out what his answer is. My answer is this. Of course. Why not? If a person, it's like when Jesus went to Matthew. If you were to ask Peter, could a tax collector like Matthew with orgies, he was a playboy in that way, orgies, drinking wine, all these things, become a saint? Oh, of course not. He's a sinner. And what did Jesus say? Oh, but Matthew likes me. I'll go where I'll be around anybody who likes me. This is the Lord. This is the Prema teaching. Okay? I did the same thing. I don't care what you are. You could be a homosexual, a heterosexual, a prostitute, a dacoit. If you come here and say, Gauri, man, your words are full of life, because they're full of life for me. I like people that like these words. I like these words give me life. I feel energy. I feel, exhilarated. I'm in this for the pleasure. And you're feeling pleasure from this too? Oh, I like you. I don't look at what you are materially in this world. No. Well, you appreciate this preaching. Oh, man, my Lord's going to be merciful to you automatically. You're going to get ecstasy. Just from that, I don't care. You could be a retard, low-class person. You could be it doesn't matter. If you like this preaching, you like this word, you like this ecstasy. Oh, my Lord's going to give you ecstasy. He's going to be merciful to you. Just because you like what's going on here. This is the secret that nobody knows. Oh, you PhD out there, you don't like what Gohari's doing in that Sangha where I, the big I, Krishna, in his transcendental potency is wearing? Oh, you don't like what's going on in that Sangha? I'm sorry, no prema for you. That's the principle. It's always been that way. Lord Chaitanya said that he was distributing prema, just like he's empowering distribution of prema here. You notice? He's empowering that here, and he was doing it there. And you know what he said? Oh, if people don't accept me, they will be destroyed. They will take another birth. That's being destroyed, is taking another birth. Here, there are no more births in that way, not as an ordinary person. No, you're born, if anything, into the association of ecstatic devotees. What kind of birth is that? Yeah, already we have this is why I say this is a miracle.
You're frozen, Guru Maharaj.
And the sound is gone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama.
Krishna. Hare
Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare
Rama.
Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna Krishna.
My phone went dead. For some reason, I thought I charged it all night, but didn't charge. Yeah. So like Narada Muni, he got the association of these sages who actually had Bhakti Lata Bees, and he got purified in that association. And then they left. And for his whole life, all he was doing was alone and doing bhajan alone. And then he passed from the body, but because of that association and becoming purified of the modes of nature and tasting the nectar in the name, he was qualified to become a Narada Muni. Look at this. Look at the way that the Lord is doing this now. He's giving us this kind of sadhu sangha, the modes of nature clearing to the point of prema bhakti here in devotees, and more are coming. This is an upgrade in the mercy. It wasn't just Narada Muni in that life. Here in this life, everybody is getting this attraction to the name. In sadhu sangha, we have a group of people, and it's sticking around. People are, whoever comes here. That's why, if you come here quickly, you're very fortunate, because here you'll get purified very fast to the point of tasting this nectar in this name. Very quickly. Otherwise, where's your opportunity? The window of opportunity is here if people can see it, if they can don't delay when this is available. This is why Ramananda Roy said, if pure devotional service is available somewhere, you should immediately go there. Immediately fly there, he said. Immediately, because it's so rare. Here, you just immediately turn on your camera. Listen to all these amazing, teachings and this amazing ecstasy being manifest here. This is prema. This is a prema sangha, man. This is a revival of 550 years ago. Hey, people not coming. You gurus, you gurus, you're missing out. Your followers are missing out. They're missing this boat. That could be ordained by providence and all that, but I'm still going to speak the truth. I'm still going to tell you you're missing out because that's true. The book says you're missing out. Chaitanya Bhagavat said all these people missed out. They were all concerned about their big classes and their big titles. That's what these gurus, I just say this to try to help them. I just tell you what the book says, man. When you know history, you're not doomed to repeat it if you got any good sense. So we're testing the gurus. You got any good sense? This happened 550 years ago. If prema was being distributed then, it's being distributed now. And these people were like you, like Acharya Devs, like Radhanas, like Jaipatakas. They're not concerned about it. They're only interested in their own activities. You can read this in Chaitanya Bhagavat. I'm just telling you the way it was and the way it is now. Okay, not interested. No, I like my followers and big following and my I'm a king for a lifetime and a fool forever until this happens. Okay, you want to wait more lifetimes? Well, you don't have to. If somebody, maybe your disciple will understand, wow, God, I never heard anybody speak like that. You darn tootin' you haven't. You got to relish this kind of prema for a long time to start poo-pooing even the demigods and the rulers of the world. This is what they did 550 years ago. Read Prabodhananda Saraswati, Thakur's poetry. He says, the devotees of Lord Chaitanya laughed at the demigods. Laughed! I laugh at these gurus. They ain't anything special. They ain't got any power. You got power? Let's see the prema. Let's see your disciples getting prema. Then now let's talk power of God. Otherwise, where's the power, man? I'm just saying what is. Oh, no, hey, man, but, we're put the darkness again. We don't want to see any of that truth, man. Let's keep the illusion going. Sorry, didn't you hear the class earlier today? No, we're whipping the Maya, man, beating her. Time for a beating. We're going to muzzle that woman. Hey, man, you start tasting this prema, you start feeling the oats of Krishna. Start sowing his oats. Everybody's sowing their oats of the false ego. We're sowing his oats, man. What is this? Karuna, he's a wild character. Nobody quite like Karuna. Yeah. This is so funny. This preaching is like, where is this coming from? It's so unique, different, man. But that's how it was, you got to see. It's like, otherwise, what good is it to read these books if you don't see it in real life? If you don't see the demigods and these gurus and because that's, they're teaching rules and regulations and all that stuff. They ain't anything special. They have no power to give prema. What is that when this is here? Hey, man, this is here. What are you concerned about all these things and all these followers and these juggled classes? But where's the prema, man? The prema's here. Why aren't you here, Acharya Dev? Hey, Jaipataka, why aren't you here? Well, you don't have a dodion. What does that matter? Don't you see the prize is here? The prema is here. The result of the fructification of love of God is here. That's the whole point of Krishna consciousness, is to find where is the fructification of this bhakti lata bij, this seed of bhakti. Where is that fruit? I mean, it was in Prabhupada, but they couldn't preach it. It wasn't time. Well, it's here and also being preached. So we got a Chaitanya revival here. You got the ecstatic love, and we're not going, it's a no-show, man. Give me my nappy. Sorry, prima teaching. No show. No show. No, it's a show, man. Take the nappy off. Radhe, sown trees of love. Power of the midnight hour, yeah. New, yeah. All right. So, thinking in this way, he accepted the duty of a planter and began to grow a garden in Navadvipa. Oh, wait, back again. Lord Chaitanya thought, my name is Vishvambara, one who maintains the entire universe. Its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with love of God. I want to get something here. Let's put up two things, chapter 12 too. So here's some verses from chapter 12 also. So, chapter 12, Adi Lila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also the gardener, and as he poured water of his mercy on the tree, all the branches and sub-branches grew day after day. So you can see that. See the book? That's in the book, right? But that's in our Sangha. You notice that? See? The water of his mercy is causing this Chaitanya tree to grow. See, it's an empowered Chaitanya tree. Like Lalita said this morning, Gaurahari didn't get Gaurahari, his name, for no reason. See, empowered. See, there's that empowerment to start a garden again. See? So the garden, see, and that garden, the real followers here, they're watered by that mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which is this ecstatic devotion. You notice? See? And then the garden grows. You could see in the devotees, you could see, this water, this prema is causing this garden to grow of this bhakti, these realizations and revelations. See? Then the revelations grow and the ecstasy grows, and then the revelations grow and then causes more ecstasy. And see, it's this devotion to Krishna. It's like a devotion to Krishna, devotion to the truth, devotion to the truth. The truth grows, the ecstasy grows. The truth grows, the ecstasy grows. You notice that? That's the real garden of Lord Chaitanya. It's here again. See? And the false followers, see, at first they were one mind, but then they split into two. The real followers are always watered by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And doesn't say, what is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya? The mercy is this ecstatic love and truth, ecstatic love and truth. What else do you need? Devotion to Krishna is eternal. We stay with what is eternal, right? That's why we're here every day. Isn't it nice? Truth expands, ecstasy expands. Truth expands, ecstasy. It goes on forever, by the way, until it fills the whole universe with love of God. Fills the whole world, at least. Why? Because truth is expanding and the love is expanding. Everything is expanding in this garden. Special garden. You notice? You see this in any other Sangha? These qualities of this mercy. No, it doesn't say what the mercy is. Well, I'll tell you what the mercy is this devotion to Krishna, this love of God. That's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And if you don't got it, you're a false follower still. You don't know what a real follower is. You want to know? Well, you come listen, come see and come here. And then you'll be a real follower. Because this knowledge is better than anything I ever seen. This ecstasy is better than anything I've seen. I have not seen this ecstasy in Jaipataka Sanganga. I checked them all out. I've been a spy in that sense. Spy for Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya says he sent me out as a spy. He said, you go and look. I went to the Narayan Raj group. Didn't see any of that. I saw a lot of false ego. Oh, yeah. Big sticks walking around, loving to be on stage. I saw that. I saw these ladies fighting to be better, bigger and better than each other. Competition. I saw that. I didn't see the destruction of the competition. See? That's why I see, even in the Sangha now, they don't even like what they do. Even my disciples, they say, go away. Yeah, we don't like you. See, this false ego. What you don't like? We got what you're trying to get. We got what you're trying to get, chanting 1 lakh a day. See, the Narayan Raj group, they're trying to attain Krishna by chanting 1 lakh a day. We already got it. Whether I chant one name or one round, I got Krishna. I don't have, there's no attaining thing. He's mine. I'm his. Done deal. You like that relationship? Where you're his and he's yours. I can't live without. I'll just belt it out now. I can't live without that devotional potency. I'd be dead. I mean, might be walking around eating. I'll definitely be like this probably, because I ain't got nothing more. No, I gotta have this life, man. Lord Chaitanya, I'll declare it. Lord Chaitanya is my life and soul. Is he yours? Can you know what that is? You know what that is? Well, you chant for a while, for years, some years, and ecstatically worship him, and it'll become more and more clear. It'll be like, yeah, of course he is. No, Athleta Gunga, if she could live without ecstatic devotion now. She's hooked. She's an addict. You didn't know I'm a pusher. I'm pushing Krishna on people. You come here, we'll get you addicted. Right there, Karuna? I'm going to push Krishna on you.
Life would be very empty and sad. Oh, la, 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 la.
Oh, God. You'd be like a branch outstretched with no life. Bhakti Tom, by this, you know the Spirit of God, every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in this flesh is from God. Let's talk about that verse. Let's clean it up a little bit. By this you know the Spirit of God, every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh. See, Jesus, who is Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ. You know how many people? There was a guy, down there in Guyana that was giving people poison Kool-Aid that was confessing that Jesus Christ has come in flesh. See, but the better thing, the clearer thing is, when Jesus was here, who could recognize him? Because people say, oh, yeah, so many Christians. Just like now, oh, yeah, I'm a follower of Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, but somebody comes in the flesh. Oh, yeah, you see a temple of prema? How do you respond? Oh, Mr. Acharya Dev, you're seeing temples of prema here in this Sangha here. How do you respond? How much do you really know Prabhupada? How much do you really know Lord Chaitanya? Well, anyway, that's my life and soul, is this ecstatic worship, this prema, and it's being shown here in the world. How do you respond, Jaipataka, Radhanath? That's how you really are. That's your level of advancement in Krishna consciousness. Can you recognize what is here? Can you recognize the magnitude of the truth that is here? The magnitude of the ecstasy that is here? Well, that's how big of a guru you are. That is nothing to my Lord. Oh, you can't even recognize where my associates are, who I'm their life and soul, and they're my life and soul in this world. And you can't recognize it. You think you're a big guru, and your followers think you're a big guru. You're nada. Nothing much. But we'll give it to you that you believe in Prabhupada, even though you don't know him. Well, you believe in Krishna. We'll give it we'll put that to you, that you believe in name only so far. This is what Lord Chaitanya, he humbled the Tattavadis. You think any different there? You guys are Tattavadis. You gurus are Tattavadis. Read the book. If not, I'll read it to you. I'm reading it now. We're the book here. I'm telling you what, you can all check it. Go do your studies, Acharya Dave. Go look the book. Check the book. Tattavadis, they just believed in the Lord Krishna in name only. How do you prove you believe? In substance. Oh yeah, well, when Krishna is here in substance, and he is in prema, devotion, and knowledge that comes from devotion, that's here, and you acknowledge it, okay, now you're making some progress. Otherwise, it's just a big show in a bottle. Why do you hear? You read the preaching, always a show bottle. The same thing went on with these non-devotees. They're still with no devotion still. See, they're all, any devotion appears, they do with that girl, what they did to the girl. See, these are the teachers of the world. Oh yeah, some devotion's appearing. Let's stop it. Let's make it a no-show. Boom. See, bhakti can't grow. So this is the essence. This is the essence. Who can acknowledge this? And that's our mission. Whoever does, whoever can see that we're not just being critical for no reason. I'm not critical. I'm just pointing out the truth. If you can take the truth, if you're ready to go beyond idolatry, because that's what it is. If you don't worship the spiritual potency, you're an idol worshiper. That's the way it is. You know, that's why only a person that is being used by the transcendental potency can teach these things clearly. Otherwise, nobody knows what is an idol worship. Idol worship is you're not worshiping a Shuddha Bhakti. That means you don't have a Shuddha Bhakti in your life who will point out and show you what Shuddha Bhakti is. Logically and clearly and ecstatically, from the feeling, to show you, hey man, this is Shuddha Bhakti. This is intimacy with God. Otherwise, what kind of guru are you in the Krishna conscious movement? You're just religion. See? Religion is way by the wayside here, man. We're into truth, man. We're into devotion to Krishna, devotion to the truth. That's it, man. That makes this boat float. This makes this ship fly better than anything. Isn't it amazing? Just two things, Radha and Krishna. Not just their name, no, devotion to the truth. Two things. See? Spiritual duality. Devotion to Krishna. Love of God. See, in that love God. See? Not this oneness thing. Oh, there's only God. No. There's two things. Love and God. Devotee and with the object of devotion, the Lord. Always, forever. This is the truth, man. This is conclusive truth. See? If you don't have that relationship, you cannot teach it. You may have that relationship, and it's so people are so out to lunch still, you know, that you may preach them, oh, just take the rules and build the temples and follow, you know, here's the regulations and fast for a lifetime or two. Anyway, the cat's out of the bag now. The coolest cat is out of the bag, and that's Lord Chaitanya, man, and his real potency. And I just love to stand for that. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. And I'm so fortunate. I can stand for Prema Bhakti, man. I stand for that, man, over everything. I don't stand for regulative devotion with all these material. I don't stand for religion that's being preached in Vaishnavism. I don't stand for the false ego. I stand for Prema Bhakti in this world while I'm here. What do you guys stand for? I still have the students who, well, we're standing for a little Prabhupada's Vaidhi thing and a little bit of your thing. Yeah, well, I stand completely for preaching ecstatic devotion, just like even the real apostles stood for preaching the Holy Spirit. They didn't go to Moses. Oh, we're going to mix in Moses. I have disciples still doing shit like that. You want to preach the Moses trip, the rules of regularity, or you want to preach ecstatic love of God? See, that's the thing. That's what I stand for. Preach for this mission. This mission. Not mixing. That's why you get watered down. It's just like, what's the difference if you're 2,000 years ago and you think, well, let's preach with Moses and Jesus. Let's mix it together. No, they're both empowered by God, but for different mission. Stay with the current mission. That makes sense? Yeah. And take the verses from Prabhupada's work that support our mission. Sometimes I have people, they put verses that about his mission that was about Vaidhi, that's, you got to use your noggin. Anyway, we're here to help.
What is your noggin, Guru Maharaj?
Your noggin?
Mm-hmm.
Can you speak that in Belgium there? What does noggin mean, Tom, for her? It means head. Brain.
Okay.
Brain.
Okay.
Keep on roaring, many will flee. Yeah, flee from the loud shout. So if you flee from the truth, see, you're hiding. Okay, I'm not ready for it. But if the offenses flee from the see, that means you stay, and the offenses are, the wind just kind of blows them out. Blows. Yeah.
Thanks, friend. Shalabada shalalali alaba shakata. What a joy. What a joy you are.
Oh, is that Julie?
Yeah.
Julie, yeah, I mean, she's there.
That sounded like a porn.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, anyway, it's a Christian thing, and they need help. She's always struggling. Not always, but there's a lot of struggle, and now it's hard. It's that Christian thing. Without this, it's really hard, because they don't have this. I found the same thing. I went back and forth to Jesus, to Krishna, and when I was with Jesus, wonderful. You feel the energy there. But then everything became harder, more difficult, And then when I went back to Krishna, then all of a sudden everything was more complete. And then I started to get it. I did this 4 or 5 times. They're not even at the point of coming over here, so they just stay in the struggle. It's just harder for them. They don't have the conclusive understanding like this. And because this conclusive understanding feeds the ecstasy, and the ecstasy feeds this is you have to come into this line. You have to be with those. It's just like, that's the problem. They're a little bit awakened. Maybe they got their hands, put on by Christians. But where's the shiksha? The shiksha, you don't see me stopping from reading these books and relishing these books. These books, they feed, these scriptures are very deep. They feed this devotional consciousness and purify it, so it gets very clear and pure, not mixed in with all these alloys.
Yeah, and there is no growing.
Yeah, there's no growing. Yeah, so, well, they grow, but it's more slow. Is because it's Shiksha. Even when Lord Chaitanya was here, people had Shiksha gurus. He had a Shiksha guru. Basically they were relishing the Shastras together. And that was the Shiksha. Still, see, now the Shiksha is wonderful. It's not like oh, we're spiritual warfare. Oh, this is what a lot of Christians. Spirit, we're fighting the devil and all. It's very hard to fight the devil, and we're getting a lot of times the devil's taking charge and charging and overwhelming, and it's a struggle. Here, coming here very quickly, you get through those struggling times, and then it just the Krishna Maya lays off. Maya is trying to help. Sometimes Maya is stronger. What can she do? She's stronger than your bhakti. So the devotees are here. Hey, man, take Shiksha. Be around stronger devotees. I mean, doesn't that make sense? It's just logical. It goes for in Vaishnavism. Be around stronger devotees. They're stronger in devotion. See, Maya leaves off in them, and you're coming close to a real devotee. Well, I can't come close, so I have to stay back. See, so that's the way, Maya is also a devotee, and she said, her work in this world is to keep bhakti a secret, and the devotees uncover that. And she said, well, if this person is coming close to you and becoming a disciple, and is listening to you, well, I have to keep my hands off because I don't want to commit offense. You're teaching them now these things. It's like so otherwise she's going to teach you, and she's a tough teacher, man. She's Maya is always beating people, beating you and everything, but it's a slower teaching. Okay? So anyway, the Lord is working through Shiksha, and many different teachers in this world, but this kind of teaching, the prema teaching and getting people through, this is uncommon. People are very fortunate to get this, and you'll feel it. People will feel it. Look at I get reports, even people that don't have time because of the world and everything. The Lord, my Lord, is very powerful. My connection, and He protects you. Oh, you appreciate Gaur Haridas's teaching and what he's ecstasy and all that, and what he's doing here in this world, and you give a little support for that. Oh God, okay, you don't have time. Oh, don't worry, man. I'll be close. I've heard this so much. Yeah. So yeah, you see Shiksha Guru instructing spiritual masters. And this is the teaching in our books. See, chapter 1, these are my Shiksha Gurus. See, these books are our Shiksha Gurus. And if you meet a living devotee that has real devotion, it's your Shiksha Guru. See, and so this is the teaching there. But Christians, they don't know. No, Jesus is my Shiksha Guru from in the heart and everything. And they got all these alloys, and they want to be, mystic, opulent. They want the powers of Jesus, and they want to be like. So all that is not everybody, but this is a general statement. This happens in the heart. It's very hard to get. You need somebody that is through that. And it helps you get through. Isn't that what works here? People get caught up in a little bit of name and fame here and everything. And you got people on the outside of that to help you. They're the rope. Otherwise, what do you hold on to? You don't know. You're caught up in the name and fame and desire for acknowledgement and stuff. Where's the rope? You think that's the rope, and you're caught up, and that's what you're struggling, and the unclear, and you stay in unclarity for a while. Maybe a long time. But here, you're outside of this. Oh, yeah, been there, done that. Don't need. Yeah, just stay here. Just, just encourage people with that, whatever you're going through. The prema devotees, are the great rope to get you out quickly. It's like they're throwing you rope, man. Hey, just grab it. And you're pulling you out. You just see, the thing is, you can get the rope thrown. I'm throwing the rope to these gurus. Who's going to grab it? How about their follower? I'm throwing the rope to the followers. Who's going to grab it? Some will. We're here. This is called preaching, man. Preaching is preaching truth. Truth will set people free. And it's truth, man. I'm throwing the rope out. Yeah. I'm saying ecstatic devotion is the truth. I'm saying the truth that comes from that we preach is the rope. Grab it. Whoever grabs it out there in any of those sanghas, you'll advance, because we're a prema sangha. This is prema bhakti here, man. That's not there. They don't have this value. They don't have this protection. They don't have this realization. See, we're throwing a rope out. See, over Facebook, this is a rope. Anybody listen? Anybody has a free will to turn it on? If you're not, these gurus are not, if they, don't listen to Guru, no, you're going to go into my, or their followers, Guru, don't you see he kissed somebody before, which was really innocent. And they make it, see, this is what Maya does. Always, look at him. He kissed the feet of somebody. He kissed his disciple on the lips. And I was just thinking what Paul said, holy kiss. And we were all in ecstasy. Boy, that was an ecstatic time. It was completely innocent, like children. And they take that and make, this is a horrible thing. And people believe it and are blocked from this. Because, you believe in illusion. You believe in peoples whose hearts are full of garbage, man. Those guys, their hearts are hard, man. And they're envious and jealousies and all that. And you believe in them, you get the result of it. You don't get this. It's just like, you believe in Fauci and Bill Gates, you get the result of that. You start doing this. And you'll be taken out. You do that. If you only got one, don't take the second. Otherwise, you'll probably be out of here. This is why I very, literally, Krishna, just don't do that. I told you guys before, you don't believe me. You believe in the world, and that's what you get the result. Krishna says, well, you don't believe in your guru. He always told you, don't do it. And you do it anyway, because you have your own ideas. And then you start preaching here, and I got severe on that. Okay, fine, go take yourself out, but don't take my students out. We're here to do sadhu sangha. See? So, that's why it was a little bit hard. Because, hey, man, we're building something. I don't want you to take out by believing Bill Gates and Fauci's and these politicians and even these doctors, man. You think I'll tell you what the doctors are. They're either completely oblivious. They don't even study this. They just believe just like everybody else in the mainstream. Or these doctors know, but they won't tell you because they're afraid to lose their job. Or these doctors have been paid off. Okay? Or you got a doctor that's honest, that's good, that's knowledgeable, and is willing to lose their job and their license and everything to tell you the truth. And those are few. And those are the ones I listen to. I listen to the others and I see their game. They're either in fear and all that. So listen here, even on that stuff. I did my research, man. Plenty. And with the intelligence the Lord shows me, he gives me the real intelligence on this situation here. So listen here. So because we're building a sangha, we want to keep everybody around long enough. And okay, if you've done that and everything, okay, whatever, fine. It doesn't matter. You found this, whether you're here another year or two or whatever. Hey man, at least you found this. This is the main thing. Go ahead.
How come that more Christians are having the same opinion as you about this whole situation than actually Vaishnavas?
Well, it's not all Christians. Some are, maybe a lot of them, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them, yeah. A lot of them.
Vaishnavas are really not thinking about this situation.
Yeah, because those who have more of a ecstatic relationship, that means the Lord's closer to them and can get through. But a lot of these are mainstream Christians. They're like mainstream Vaishnavas. They just believe in the government. And the government now is just like Prabhupada said, this government is managed by Rakshasas. It's true. Now it's coming to light. When you see the Hillary and Bill, that these guys, they eat children. I mean, what I've researched, man, they're hiding it, but that's all true. I feel, just they've been hiding these things, and I've never been concerned. But now, I'm trying to keep. The Lord says, okay, come and look at this stuff, and because see how it enters our sangha too. People start believing in the doctors and all that. So it has to be a little bit there, so we can keep everybody around as long as possible. Why not? We're preaching, right? Go ahead, Tom.
So some people, their consciousness is attracted by rules and regulations, and there's an intrinsic attraction to what it has to do with fear. Yes, they want to have a solution to cope with their fear. So they attract rules and regulations. But here there is faith, and faith attracts Raganuga, bliss. It's a total different mindset we are in here.
Well, yeah, it's stronger. It's stronger protection. And see, the Lord here with prema, see, in the Vaidhi, if they're trying to get free of fear, because it's a fearful being in this world, it's like being in a jungle in many ways. There are all kinds of animals here that you can't see. Animals is this illusions, and Maya's everywhere. And it's always, it's just people that are under the influence of Maya, they're jerking people around, with manipulations and all that. You see that in the world, especially now where the government is openly trying to kill people. I mean, the government is, this is a what do you call it? A genocide thing going on. I mean, it is. I mean, what is this? Okay, what happened there? Oh,
it's Karuna, I think.
Karuna.
I think so too.
Yeah, where's Karuna here?
Always Karuna. Sorry, Maharaj, that was a mistake.
Okay, yeah, okay, I stopped it there. Yeah. So these.
So when people, they cannot see when.
Sorry. I said something just a second ago and I had it muted. Can I say something? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so glad, Maharaj, you said what you said when you said it, because just after Tom finished speaking, I just wanted to spit out at him and challenge his conception. But what you said was totally put me at ease, that was perfect truth. And it was so satisfying to hear your voice, because it just dispelled all the anger that I could feel rising inside me. So thank you for that, Maharaj.
Yeah. Well, what Tom is saying, or anybody saying, it's a discussion. So I appreciate him bringing things out, because then we can discuss them, and then everything gets more clear. He knows that, and that's why he does that. Yeah. So it's not a thing of that this is a absolute thing and all that. So yeah, we're just discussing, and it's good. I really appreciate when people do that, and they have their opinions and everything. They bring it out and put it out in public, and then we discuss them and refine everything. It just gets more refined in the discussion. It's just kind of how it works.
This is so subtle, so on so many levels.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's great. Yeah. So yeah. You can't nowadays. You can't even believe the doctors. See, they're part of the authorities. The doctors, the politicians, the CDC, all that stuff. They're all kind of either in cahoots, or they're like what I said. One of these things. They're either afraid of losing their job, or they're paid off, or they're really honest, and there's good people that are kind of a demigod type. They're good people, and they live by a code, of honesty. And I can't live with they can't live with their conscience, by supporting something that's against humanity. And which is, see, the world is, all this censorship, people are selling out, or accepting it, complying with it. What, all this stuff, you comply. Can you imagine? Right now, murder is legal. Did you know that? Murder is legal. They withhold information from you about this thing. People are dying. And they say, oh, no, we don't want it. Even though it's true, we don't want the truth. See, this is what Maya does. Maya is killing people. She does this. She kills. She lies, she cheats, she deceives. And this is why you got to stop worshiping Maya. You got to worship Yoga Maya. See, Yoga Maya nurtures. This is what we teach here. This is not a thing of trying to fight Maya direct, to fight her and say, well, just believe in that you're being jerked around and lied to. No, we go a step even deeper. This ends it, finish it. Just come worship Yoga Maya. Come worship Yoga Maya and you'll be happy. She'll treat you right. This Maha Maya doesn't treat you right. She's always beating you, making you miserable ultimately, tricking you, lying you to, and deceiving you. See? Yoga Maya is different. Yoga Maya, everything, even if you get tricked by Yoga Maya, it's always wonderful. If you get deceived by Yoga Maya, the gopis are always getting a little deceived by Krishna, but they love it. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It supports the pastime. It supports their deepening devotion. But don't misunderstand. Don't think Yoga Maya is like Maha Maya. People anthropomorphize. They think, oh, Krishna is deceptive and cheater and all that. No, it's very beautiful and perfect. The Lord Chaitanya cheated. He cheated the student community to give him appreciation, and they made advancement from that. You think Lord Chaitanya he just followed the rules and regulations and everything because of his extreme magnanimity to bring the student community into his association. Otherwise, they don't usually accept real devotees. They're religious. See? They look at Krishna. Even though they worship Krishna, but if they see Krishna in this world, having a good time and fun, they get envious and jealous and everything, and then blind. They're blind. See? That's the student community, just like here. Yeah, they see, oh, look at you guys. You don't follow any rules. Oh, yeah, we follow the rule of prema. Prema is supreme here. Prema, devotion, it gives everything. It gives happiness. It gives inspiration. It gives knowledge. It gives information. Gives logic. Gives everything that you would want is in prema. Right there, Lalita? Everything. Finally, I got somebody who can relate, As somebody said, you right? Yeah, it's true. Yeah. See, witness. I got a witness. See, we're two. See, it's very more powerful now. See, Jesus is the same thing. They said, where's your witness? Jesus, that what you're saying is true. Where's your witness? And I said, yeah. And they also, where's your witness? Go Hari, where? Yeah, Lalita. Yeah. See, now there's two. We're two standing for this, and Johan too, and others, whatever, River, whoever's getting prema, whatever, whoever you are. It's kind of, in Lalita, you could see, and Johan, kind of full blown, man. They don't hold back. The tears are coming. Krishna's not. You see, that's the fructification of prema. Okay? It's really like it starts blazing. He's blazing. It's in blazing state, and it's great. It's we're fructifies. See the fruit. Oh, there's the prema, man. It's like obvious. So we have devotees at different stages of that, and it's great. So don't misunderstand. Prema is a developing thing. If you even get a little scent of it, oh, you're very fortunate. Even if you have if you taking the Bhakti Lata Bija and it's starting to grow and sprout, oh, wonderful. So you're going to see people are going to come here and blaze like more right away. It's just, what are you going to do? I can't help it. Krishna's given us jewels. I love it, man. It's so great, man. Yeah, just Lord, hey, man, we're not here. Just give us the jewel and we'll just water the jewels, and then the jewels will water us. It's just great, man. Just let's have a luxurious garden here. Right there, Radhe. Luxurious garden. Look at Radhe. She's really doing well, isn't she? She's really, she's You can thank your husband for that, right? Her husband's so dedicated.
Yeah, he's now working.
He's got to make the bread, man. Both of you are breadwinners. Two breadwinners in the family.
Radhe has the balls in that family.
I've got vacation.
She's got the drums in the family, man.
Yeah, of course, drums.
So read this, Tom. You're looking too spaced out for me.
Maybe the concept of pure devotion with no drive for personal gain. Maybe the concept of pure devotion with no drive for personal gain is a difficult concept for people. The rules and regulations reinforce a more familiar, complex system of I put in hard work in order to receive the results want, just like jobs in the material world.
Yeah,
Can I ask why Tom put in a word there?
Oh,
What are you reading from?
Stop. I was ready to say something here. Just.
Well, he can read it again, but don't put his own words into it.
What are you reading from?
Why are you such a critic today? What's going on? You're so critical. What is it you got? Okay, let's get to the real issue. What do you got against Tom? You got some issue there. Let's get to the
That's strange.
He stole my coping.
He stole your coping. Why is he acting like this with you, Tom? Let's get to the bottom of this. Why is he finding fault with you over little things like that? Putting a word in and all that.
I don't know.
He criticized Heidi, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like just playful, like boys do.
No, I mean, honestly, I when Tom was reading it, he said, I put that word in working or something. I said, did Tom just put that word in, or is Amy putting that word in? And I lost consciousness while he was reading it.
Well, at least you're listening. That's good. At least he's listening. That's the main.
You lost more than your consciousness.
Yeah. Okay. Let me answer the question. Okay.
What book are you reading from? I want to read.
We're reading from Amy's book.
I don't have that.
Amy's book is in her head.
So I cannot read.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm reading from chapter 9 of Adi Lila. Chapter 9, Adi Lila. I kind of went off the teleprompter a little bit. So Amy, okay, yeah. So just So Amy says, yeah, okay. The thing is, the reason why Vaidhi is given is because it's a maturity thing. You have to be mature enough to deal with the processing of what's inside. Most people can't. Just give me the rules. Let me follow rules, regulations. Later, when you're ready, the Lord knows, and he'll track you to the disciples, the deeper path, which is the process. You got to go through the letting go of this stuff. A lot of people can't. They're so identified with being either the mind or the emotion, material mind, material emotions, or a material body. So that's the religion. So, you're really very identified. So you can't take this teaching. You have to be willing to go through the transformation, or able to. If you're not able, you're not able. That's why people still, if they come here, they look at this, what are you doing? I don't understand. And then they go back to that path, and that's fine. You got something to hold on to, and in due course, destiny. This is why Jesus preached the same thing. Lord Chaitanya, the same thing. We're the same thing. It's the message goes out, and those who, it's like the fishing line. I'll make you fishermen of men. See, the message goes out. It's the hook, and those out there that are in these, they're like fish swimming around, and they might be swimming around in ISKCON or Gaudiya Smriti or Gaudiya Math or in the world. They're swimming around with all these other fish, but they kind of feel like, I don't know, man, I don't quite belong into this, amongst all these masses of fishes in this group or this, that, or in the new age, or it's like you feel like I don't belong. And this is like a fish with some bait on it, like a little worm out there. See, and they look and it's like, and you bite. See, and this is the message. You hear the message and it touches your heart. Oh yeah, let me explore. Let me check this out. It touches you.
Desire tree of devotional service.
Yeah. See, so it touches you, and then you go, and then you start to cultivate. See, and because not everybody can hear this message, it does. See, the bait goes out, the little worm out there, which is this prema and this truth, and persons, there are fishes out there that don't even see the bait or don't care about. Oh, I'm not interested in that. They're biting on something else. They're biting on the creepers of, say, like in the religion, self-importance, name and fame, identifying themselves as a material product, and they're that's their life. See, their life, false ego, maybe even duplicity, hypocrisy. People, I'm seeing myself with my eyes in the world. People get life off of cheating. They think it's great. Bill Gates, he thinks it's great, man. Depopulate, it's working, man. Wow, man, we're really depopulating now. Killed 10,000. But you don't know that. I know that. I can see the guy. It's all over his face. I could see Kamala Harris and Biden. It's all over their face what they are. I'm amazed how people believe in these people. They said, I'll go to the board. All lies, lies in their minds is trying to, people's trying to be straight. And this is what's in our country now. The Lord is trying to make it really obvious. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for putting Kamala out there and Biden. Show the world what you've been doing, man. Show who you've been worshiping. Look, you're worshiping imbeciles. You're believing in imbeciles. They're destroying everything. So yeah, show them, as long as they believe it. Show them these doctors that are lying to you and cheating you or afraid, and they're not giving you the right understanding.
Yes, they are functioning in a limited understanding. They are functioning in a limited consciousness. So they have no, they cannot see the value of Shuddha Bhakti argumentations.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so Narendra says they are sharks. Which type of fish are we? What type of fish are we? Let's see. Well, we're not fish. Actually. Well, we're actually fishing. We're fishers. We're the fishers, fishing people out of the illusion. It's always that way. If you're a Shuddha Bhakta and you have this transcendental potency, you're here to be like a soul winner. You're winning souls out of the Maya. That's just what it is. When you're born again, you have to be twice born. You have to be born again to enter the kingdom of God. What Jesus said is true. Lord Chaitanya said the same thing. You need Bhakti Lata Bij. You get that from hearing from a real devotee who has that. They have the power to deliver you out of that. That power has been given to them. Okay? You see, if it's given to if the power to deliver others is given to you, and you just go out and do bhajan in a cave, okay, you're benefiting yourself. But if the power is given to you to deliver others and you use it, oh, that's really great for the world, isn't it? That's guru. See, the power is given to Jesus to deliver people. He didn't just go and live in a cave and deliver himself, stay delivered. He came and he came and delivered others. That if the power is given to you to deliver and you use it for the world, you make real disciples. You take people out of the illusion. That's what's going on here. The power's been given here, man. Hey, man, life and soul is Shuddha Bhakti, as always actually was from in the early 70s when I got awakened, and now we're giving it to others. That power is given to us. And it's given to you, then you also have the power to take people out of this illusion. That's how it works. It's always worked like that. See? But if you don't, that's why you have to get it, nurture it, and it becomes strong. You become purified. You got to get over the name and fame. Otherwise, the Lord says, you're still in false ego still. Keep getting purified. Stick around. And then the Lord this is a hollowing out process, and then he uses you in a way to deliver people back into the kingdom more, Otherwise, if you get to the level of kind of liberation and your mixture of stuff and everything, well, then others will be like that too. Okay, anyway, okay. So thus the Lord brought the desire tree of devotional service to this earth and became his gardener. See, desire tree, man, you get all your desires. This is the beauty of this pure bhakti, man. You get everything, man. Everybody wants to be inspired, right? That's a desire, So that's fulfilled with prema. That's the desire tree of pure devotional service, man. Oh, everybody wants to be a good speaker. Why not? Why wouldn't you like to speak well? Oh, that's in the prema bhakti. See, the desire tree of pure devotional service. Everything is given. Oh, everybody wants intelligence. That's why they study, right? Oh, yeah, just come to prema bhakti and you'll become the most intelligent person, even smarter than Socrates, who didn't have pure devotional service.
I just want to find the verse you're reading.
Yeah. Let me tell you what the verse is. The verse is...
I found the chapter, but...
The verse is... Let me tell you here. The verse is... verse number 9.
9?
9. You got it there. Yeah. Yeah, so the desire tree fulfills all... What other desire? I want to get married. Oh, you want to get married? Oh, we won't just give you a person full of pus and blood and all that. We'll give you the Supreme Lord. The desire tree of pure devotional service as you marry God. Now that is a match in heaven, beyond heaven. Huh? See, desire fulfills all desires. You ask oh boy, I love this. Ask Lilita Ganga, isn't it nice marrying God? Oh, yeah, you love it. Pinch your cheek there, Tom. Isn't it nice to be married to God? The guy, you think Krishna will ever leave you? Isn't he the husband that you were dreaming about? He'll never leave you, huh? You'll never leave him. He'll never. No. Chastity. See, and it's proof of that. This is still, like the gopis. It's like, this is the new Vrindavan. She has this relationship with Krishna. Krishna is not going to leave her. She's not going to leave him, and she still has a husband like the gopis did. So where is the thing? It's all or nothing. She's still got her little Balaram over there, working his butt off, building the house. Yeah, but she's married to Krishna. That's her real husband, forever. This thing, Balaram, will come and go, Who knows what it'll be in his next life? He might be, instead of a Turk, he might be an American or something. American body.
I think he still wants an Indian body.
Still wants an Indian body. Well, it'd be great. Well, no, it'll making progress when he wants a spiritual body.
He's already got a spiritual body.
Oh yeah, that's right. Karuna and him are in. They're kind of, they vibrate at the same rate.
It's so funny laughing about that kind of stuff. Waste of time.
So Fanny says, I want to be on a huge. Here, you read that, Tom. Did we finish her? What she said? Yeah. Go ahead. Read that.
I want to be on a huge swing with Lord and his friends, wishing to swing fast, Guru Maharaj. Believe I will get a chance. I believe I will get a chance.
You're on the swing. You're on the swing, man. You're on the swing. Okay, go ahead. Read this here.
What is
Can
wrong
I say
with
something? Can I just say something there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just by Tom reading out what Pani wrote, I actually felt like we were on the swing with Krishna.
Oh, wow. That's great. Okay, go ahead. Read that.
What is wrong with being married with a devotee partner whom got the same goal?
What is wrong? Did you think I said something was wrong?
Nothing wrong. It's perfect.
Yeah. But it's interesting to take note why you saw it like that. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually you're not on the same path. You have the same goal, but you're not on the same path.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah. Well, you can be on the same path. It just depends on who you're married to. Everybody's speaking from the so Shamaguri, there's no fault in that if you're on the same. Yeah. So just if you're lucky, you'll get a partner that is not only on the same goal, but the same path, being the prema path. Because not all, some might be different. So and then if you're more fortunate, Krishna won't give you a partner at all. No matter how hard you try, and you won't have to go through that problem. But then again, see, it's all up to the Lord. He gives sometimes, and he withholds sometimes. Look at Mary Sachi. She, no matter what she can do, she's been wanting some partner. It just doesn't come right, doesn't work. It's just not working out. So it's Krishna's mercy. Either way, he may give you a partner and may not give you a partner. It's actually all right. Whatever it is, it's just what we need. So, okay, read that there, Tom. This is for message for Karuna.
Karuna Sindhu Das. I was thinking I want to be on a huge swing with everyone here. And you are right. We are on that swing.
Oh, that's, I think, the Pani. You just thought it was Karuna. Okay. Oh, let's see. There he is. Hey, give us a word there, Govinda.
All right, Guru Maharaj, devotees. Fantastic. Awesome. I miss the classes, because of keeping the battery, traveling.
Whoa.
But it's so inspiring, traveling and meeting people, giving books, just talking and sharing with people. But I noticed after about 3 days, when I come into your class, low battery charging, I was like, wow, just really desirous to hear you sharing.
Yeah.
The absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it really does. Not that I've been away through any other reason than technical things, but I've got 2 battery chargers on charge now. I'm in a little fishing village, just had a little chat with a fisherman, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, this journey. I'm so happy, so blessed to have your association, your mercy and grace, your friendship, and transcribing these books is amazing. I'm a little bit disappointed I haven't got books to actually gift people straight away. Cole's working on a press run, and then we'll cycle around the UK again. We'll just keep doing it, and I keep meeting people, and I say to them, send me your address. I'll get you a booking time, and also just share what we do. So much interest, so much fun, such an adventure, beautiful part of the country. It's great. It's great. It's really amazing. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it.
Are you cycling alone, or you got somebody with you?
It's fun.
Are you cycling alone, or you got somebody with you?
I'm cycling on my own. On my own.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you need some equipment?
Meeting a lot of people on the way.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I have everything I need and more, and more. And I meet people who let me charge my phone up, and it's amazing. I'm cycling. I remember, Guru Hari, when I was a lad, I shared with Karuna this. I always had this desire to walk the coast of the UK, coast to coast, just go around the whole coast.
Wow.
And but the essence of this journey is sharing your words and your books, and that's an add-on. It's a very nice add-on. I'm on the coastal route, and it's all the way from England round to Edinburgh, Scotland now. It's beautiful. I'm just following the coast. So not only
are you walking? You're walking now?
No, cycling. I'll show you the bike. Look, here's the bike. I'm by the seaside now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the bike.
Is it still an old bike? Is it still an old bike?
I've had it refurbed. I hit a puncture near to where me and Karuna used to milk cows. I took it into the shop and I got the works done. New gears, new gear changers, everything. It's pucker, everything. I've got concrete wheels. I've got gel in the wheels, so it's really hard. Yeah, that's a great recommendation. Anybody's going off road.
Yeah,
it's really solid. So if you do get a prick from the thorns, it holds the air pressure.
Ah, nice. So, yeah. It's fantastic, man. That's awesome.
Oh man, Guru, it's fantastic. The life you've given me is amazing. You know, I look back on that time he was in Mayapur Dham, that 3 months, very, very special. I treasure every moment.
Yeah,
and I can remember it. Just the classes, the nuances, the atmosphere. I treasure it.
That was amazing.
It was great. It was great.
I remember he was cooking for us all the time, making a nice every day, making lunch. Yeah. And him and Rangaleka were always going at it, man. They were always so funny. Funny, I think Govinda finally got fed up with him and he just knocked him off the bicycle one. Did you knock him off? No. He just fell off on himself. You probably just let him. I said, yeah, let the guy just go. The guy's such a
No. I could never hit Rangaleka. No. I couldn't hit him. No.
Yeah. No. You guys wanted to go at it though. I think you wanted to.
Yeah. There was a bit of. I never threw a punch at Rangaleka.
Yeah,
I deflected a punch, but I never threw one.
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah.
Somebody else did.
Yeah, somebody else did, but we don't know who that is. It's just a big secret.
Guru Maharaj, I look at the life I led previously, and I'm not. You know, it's a terrible life of getting into a car drunk, driving 100 miles an hour, lines of cocaine. So I don't think I'm any better than anybody who's hit somebody, you know. So we've all got the things we've done in our lives that are pretty ugly and pretty horrible. But I know that I felt the forgiveness. I felt the Holy Spirit one time in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous come into my heart, and that forgiveness. And I was still drinking, and you've exemplified and taken that to another level. And I want everybody to have an opportunity to read your life story. And there's no reason why we can't get them out there, and they can be more prolific than chant and be happy. That's progression. That's progression. And at the cost of £2 a book for 40 pages, if we can't do it, we're all idiots. And I believe we can do it, and collectively, and we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, you know, if on Facebook, if you can somehow put do you have your information in there in case anybody wants to send you some money or something, like your card?
We
if you put do you have it on there?
Johan has it. Johan.
No, not only Johan, but I mean, what good is that? I mean, Johan, you need your information. Like, if I want to send you some money, how do we do that? I mean, it says it has to be, you know, your card has to be on there, and it shows that we can do it. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I could post it to one of the A team. I could do that, or I could put it on. Should I do that?
Well, the thing is, usually if it's on there, we can just do it. You don't have to do anything. You know, it's just, see, it should be on your card on the file there on Facebook.
You have PayPal?
Yeah. And another thing is PayPal. You should get a PayPal account.
So we can send to Freddie.
Make it easy. Otherwise, it's so friggin' hard. I'd like to have sent you money, but I can't do it. I don't know. How do you do it? I can't find you. Can't, you know, I have to big numbers. Make it easy. Get a PayPal account, you know?
Okay.
And then all I need is your email, and then boom, it's done, you know?
Easy money. Easy money.
Then we send you money. We send you money.
Make it easy, you know, so the devotees, they can support you.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
What I do is I get my friend who I stayed with in Oakham.
Yeah.
I'll ask her advice. She's helped me before with a GoFund. I did have a GoFund. Yeah. She set up a GoFund for me. I could repost that, but I will also seek her advice on what you're talking about for sure.
Yeah. Seek just ask people how to, because right there on there it says you can look at your Facebook thing, how to put your information in there on for paying, you being paid and all that stuff, and also get a PayPal account. I mean, you know, it makes everything so easy, you know.
Okay.
PayPal. Remember PayPal.
PayPal. What's going, Brandon? You not speak? Is the volume down or something? Oh.
We can send you money.
Sorry,
even
my
though
mistake.
we are vaccinated.
Yeah. Even she'll send you money even though you've not been vaccinated. There you go.
I was just walking through the streets, and it's a very quaint, sleepy little town, talking to this old fisherman. And I just threw into the conversation we were having, the dirty vaccination. And this lady looked at me, was walking by with it like, you know.
Yeah, they get, you know, people, they just, it's all who you believe, you know, and see, we're all worshipers of God. If your God is Fauci and Bill Gates and the world and politicians and doctors and all that, it's, you know, it's in a lot of, we're conditioned that way. See, so we're reconditioning things. Now we can take shelter of the Lord in his truth, these books, the chanting, all this. It's what gets more and more wonderful. You know, we get more and more free. And then you can see doctors even if they're afraid. You can see doctors if they're jerking you around. The Lord informs you now. This is where bringing people to the point you have such a close relationship with God. You can see it's all over the face of these people. You look at the gurus, you can see which one is lying to you. You can see which one is so, you know, full of jealousy. You can see all these things. Okay?
The unveiling, isn't it? It's the unveiling, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. There's only one person who is not lying to us, and that is you, Guru Hari.
Yeah. Well, you know, because the Lord doesn't lie to me. He shows me these things, and he'll show everybody. You know, this is the whole way. We're just here to marry people to God, and then he knows everything. You know, he knows who's really being straight with you, and you don't like. I don't have any hatred for this. Is how you get out of hate, and then you're not blinded by it. You get out of, you know, these things, and then you see, okay, they're just, you know, caught up in it. You know, I don't have to follow them. I don't have to follow Bill Gates or Fauci. It's just what they are. You know, I would like to help them, you know, but I also need that, you know, we have a sangha here and want to protect what we got here. I don't want you to believe these guys. You know, don't even believe at this point. Don't even believe your doctors, man. They don't. You know, you got to be. Yeah, you got to be really careful. There, you notice they do this on the television and the radio, man. They say, just go to your doctor. Just go. They want you to do that because the doctors are either what I said, in fear or paid off or completely oblivious. You know,
they are
don't
paid
know
off.
Yeah,
they're paid off. They get a payout for every vaccination they do in the UK for about £25. They're paid off, bought out, sold out. I don't hate them either. I'm actually thinking of coming out of the loop of the pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that. Totally cut the loop.
I just want to cook for you all.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
We're cooking now.
Yeah.
Please, will you put your link on? I want to share. Oh, that's great. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Put the link.
It's
on
his It's on his profile. Go to his profile, and the link is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll also put it there myself in the comment section here.
Could I add something to what's happening over here?
Yeah.
I've had this spontaneous desire to get a tattoo of Hare Krishna here and Shilagara Haridas here, exactly as it's written.
Where?
I want it on my forearms.
Oh yeah.
Your left and right arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm a bit afraid that if I wipe my hand with my left, that Hare Krishna might get upset. So I'd like the devotees to either say, yes, I should get a tattoo. And if they agreed I should get a tattoo, and if it's okay on my left hand, that maybe they could donate some Lakshmi towards the end. Because I don't want to spend that money on doing that. So if they want to send me money, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine. Yeah, but that's only if the devotees think it's a good idea. If Maharaj says, go for it, I'll go for it. If not, I won't do it.
Yeah, I'm not a devotee, so.
Well, that's something, it's personal preference. I have nothing to do. You want to, as long as it's not to do with something that's going to take you out prematurely. Then
he can't get away. He can't go out anymore with your name on his arm.
It's too embarrassing. Sorry, joke.
It's okay. All right, so let's see here. Another verse here. So the Lord brought all glories to Madhavendapuri, the storehouse of all devotional service unto Krishna. He is the desired tree of devotional service. See, you got to be the embodiment again of that. You got to be, people have to look at you and see, wow, look, he's got all his desires fulfilled engaging in pure devotional service. Otherwise, how do you know? That's why the Lord had to come as an example. You know, that's why it often takes a long time for the devotees to get purified to enough to where the people say, oh, look at this. You know, this person they have the pure devotional potency. That's the Lord is looking for, not that we become perfect. He's already perfect. If he gives himself to you, that's perfection, is to have that prema. You know, if he's saying, hey man, I don't care what you are, you could be full of bad qualities, this and that, I'm going to give you prema, and that'll make up the difference. You'll just get better. You're already perfect. He gives you his love of God, that devotional poem. He's considered, oh, I've accepted you, you've accepted me, you know, all you do is water this creeper, and it just gets more perfect and more perfect and more perfect. This is the most perfect path I've ever seen in this world, in my life. There's no Buddhism, ain't anything in comparison to this. Christianity doesn't compare to this. I'm also a Christian. I also believe Jesus is my savior, man. I've been born again because of that. But still, that path, it doesn't compare to this mercy that Lord Chaitanya give. Jesus have no problem with this. Jesus think, oh, that's very intelligent. Yeah, you're thinking like I think now. You know, that's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya has given me the ability to think like Jesus is thinking. Jesus thinking, I also did the same thing. I didn't say go and follow Moses, go and follow this teaching now. I say the same thing. Don't go and follow Jesus's teaching only and Moses's teaching. No, follow Lord Chaitanya's teaching. That's progressive, man. Jesus was progressive personality. But Christians, they need to learn this. That's why I say Jesus gave me a better idea about himself and his mentality. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. I'm happy with this realization. You know how many people have been trying to stomp this out? See, this is because of their own. What are you flying so high for? What are you flying so high for? Why? Because I can. Because the Lord is letting me. So why not fly as high as I can? Because I can, and because
like
He's
that
empowering it.
Jonathan Livingston seagull, isn't it, Guru Maharaj?
Oh,
the seagull that flies really high.
Yes, they did the same thing to Jonathan. It's a great book. He's flying high because he could. And they say, "Why are you flying so high?" No, none of us are doing that. Hey, man, you get prema, you're gonna fly, right there, Lolita. Man.
And the others stay with the crumbles downstairs.
You want the crumbles that are falling down? Okay, we're fine. Yeah. Hey, let's hear from River, man. She's got some. Let's give her a spotlight here. Okay.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I've been purifying. And I just realized, Maharaj. Hi, everybody. I wanted to just share something that's been an issue for me. And I'm kind of trying to trust Krishna, and it will happen. It's just, I have to have another operation, and I don't really want it. But I've got this tube sticking out my neck, my chest, and I want it out. I didn't like the surgeon that I saw. I could see some untruths that he was saying, trying to force me to do it the way they want to. Really forced me to do it. I mean, I have to now. And I don't even know if I've got to have, they will do it if I have to have the COVID. I don't think so, not yet. But the fact I'm thinking, I don't know how, well, I'd like to live, I really would, but I don't really want to have this operation because they're just going to cut me up. And yeah, but then I think maybe I should, because I don't want this, I might get sick from this thing in my chest. It's an open wound, it's not very nice. So that really, and also they want me to go on the same ward where there's people with COVID as well. So I don't really know what decision to make at the moment on that one, really. So I just want some support on it, really. You was just talking about doctors and I mean, I kind of came in at the right time, I think. Govind was saying what he was saying. I would so like to do that, is never walk in that place ever again into the hospital. But then
yeah, but
I do want to live, and I do want to preach, and I want to go through as much purification as I can. Yeah.
Well, what do you think? What do you think you should do on this?
To have the operation and have this thing out my neck, but I can't stop. I'm not able to stop to saying things. Last time I was in hospital, I obviously said some stuff because I didn't want to take the COVID test, and they made me out to be not a very nice person. And you can ask Karuna, actually. Apparently one of the nurses spoke to him about me and how I was thinking. And I did have 2 tests in the hospital, and then I did get the virus. I did get the virus, and it was pretty horrible. But then I had a 3rd test. So I'm sure one of those tests gave me something. So I had 3 in all. The first 2 were different from the 3rd one I had when I actually showed symptoms of having that virus. It went after 14 days. My mother, she was there looking after me and Karuna with her potions that are really lovely. Looked after us every day, and it just went like that. It just kind of.
So that's good. Maybe they gave you the virus through the tests, and you develop antibodies from that. So now you're basically immune. So forget these variants. These variants are bullshit things. It's just, but I think you got the, so anyway, so it sounds like you got antibodies from that. So, because you recovered, you didn't die. And,
good job. Johan's not here.
Well, he's probably listening there, Karuna. He's probably listening on Facebook.
Yeah.
I feel like to go on, and I kind of thought I have that trust for Krishna, and it will be okay. Just do it. I just look at my arm, and I know I have to get away from my body, and it's really mashed up. It was really okay, and I had this operation, and it's just not great now. And then they want to do it on my another arm, and I think I will do it. I don't want this thing in my neck anymore.
Yeah. Good.
It's really not free. You can't feel free to be
do
what you want, and that. So it was nice to speak about it fully. Just
yes, get it out. Yes,
get it out.
Yeah.
I even got something out with my mother. I've been here with her doing some purification. So we both been.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It was really lovely because I knew it already, and I could feel it from my mother, and it's just come out. And she's been able to say it because she's held something for so long, and I've heard it. So that's kind of why I was late, really. But it's been a great experience. I see that Krishna told me, I want to get, not always like this, but sometimes it has to be done the hard way. Like I had to learn things the hard way. I want to get some more purification out of you because I know you want to get closer to me, and I want to get closer to you. So and get closer truly with my mother as well, because she's always been here for me, always, more than anybody. So thank you.
Yeah, like Jesus said, they will know you're my disciples by how much you love each other. And that is definitely happening here. As we get through the purification, you see this natural friendliness with devotees, natural love and appreciation and all this, not only for devotees, but for everybody. Even though, like I go off on the gurus and I don't have any hitch. I like it's a strange thing. Lord Chaitanya, you understand the way the Lord works because he starts to use his energy through you. He had no hatred for these people he chastised or anything, but it was part of them realizing, understanding everything is used for the upliftment. Devananda Pandit became a pure devotee when he was chastised severely by Lord, but he became a pure devotee because of it. So sometimes there's these different things. And here, as you're getting purified, you become more friendly with devotees and people. And then, see, that's why I was telling Lalita, it's your energy. When it's changed inside, all of a sudden everything changes outside, how people treat you. And, of course, when they're getting purified, you see that, well, they're just babies, and they hate you and this and that because you're preaching. But, that's,
Goodbye, Guru Hari. On this journey, just sharing about what we do, this guy was so enthusiastic and we had such a rapport. We shared for about half an hour. At the end of the conversation, he just gave me 20 quid, man. I never asked. He just said, here, take this, have a drink. And we laughed about it. He was a bit kind of, because we shared our stories, his story and my story. We both listened to each other. But it's a standard phrase in English, have a drink. We laughed about it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily alcohol, but we laughed about it. Mostly it is alcohol meaning, but we laughed.
Have a coffee.
Have a coffee, But everything comes on this path. Everything. 8 years ago, I couldn't talk to people. I couldn't even get on a bicycle. And you've given me the greatest gift in my life, Guru Hari. The greatest gift. It's worth more than billions, trillions. I would not swap it. You asked me that in my poor Dham. It still remains the same. I wouldn't swap this for all what Agenda 21 have got and are seeking. Not a single iota penny of what Poison Cartel are trying to get out of whatever they're doing. I don't want it.
You don't want to own nothing and be happy?
I own Krishna, and sometimes Krishna gave me you, and you've given me Krishna, and I don't know where it starts and finishes. It just kind of is a complete blur of bhakti, and it's like it's beautiful. And I understand what you're saying about Lord Chaitanya didn't feel any hatred in his heart for the devotees. I don't feel any hatred in my heart towards Jayapataka Radhanath. I do not. Or HD, the piano player. I don't. I genuinely would like to help them too, from my heart. I couldn't say that was the case maybe 3 years ago or such. Your mercy and your grace, your Holy Spirit-filled devotion, Guru Maharaj, has given me that non-hatred. I don't hate them. I'm not hatred towards them,
Yeah. We become that movie. Remember that movie, Pay It Forward? Pay It Forward.
Remind me what it was about. What was it about?
It was about this person got some I forgot myself more or less, but basically he got something, and he would pay that. Oh, he got like some favor or something, and he would pay that favor forward. And then people say, well, when can I pay you back? He said, no, pay it forward. See, pay it forward, and so this is the way the Lord works, in a pure way. We pay this forward. So that's all I'm doing, is paying it forward. The Lord is giving me this, and I just pay it forward. Jesus was given what he was given this amazing relationship with God, and he paid it forward to others, and they got that same kind of relation. So it's a pay it forward thing. See?
And
so
we also saying 12-step fellowship of recovery, give it away to keep it. Give it away to keep it. Just give it away, give it away, give it away. That's it.
Yeah. And not only to keep it, but it expands, it grows. See, it grows. It's and it expands. And that's just, it's just like, that's the Lord, his happiness increase, the family increase, where the family of Vaishnavas are increasing because of distributing this prema. And then those who are interested, they come just like one by one. Doesn't, we're not, we just can't get like too many babies. We're not, just one by, as the Lord, he knows how many to send. Just preach the message, and those they come, and then we nurture everything. And then another, just here, just, this is a prema sangha, and a lot of purification happening here. We got to take care of. Sometimes I even the ones that are coming, I get, I lose a little track, because so many are starting to come, and they need some care, Yeah.
And on that point, just to reiterate from a conversation having with Lolita Ganga, Richard, if you are listening, or any devotees ever want to phone, you can always phone me. I might not be able to take the phone in the moment, but if you message me, we can always arrange to have a FaceTime or a conversation, actual conversation. I will do that with any devotee. So message me or phone me. Always welcome.
I want to phone you.
Same here. Govin said.
I want to call you on WhatsApp or something. WhatsApp.
Yeah, devotees need that, because there's a lot of purification that goes from these classes. We talk. It's just the energy. It's just, and they sometimes get a little bewildered, because you're in this, and you identify sometimes because it's churning, churning stuff out, and so it's great. You can reflect on each other, share.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to call Govinda because I need his advice.
There you go. That's good. Do you call him? Do you call him?
I don't have his phone number.
Oh, yeah. Share phone numbers. Everybody, just we need an organizer here. Organize all this stuff.
He is the person who can help me.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Shamaguri says, so that means for me that I have to stay by myself till I pass. No, see, again, so you don't know with Krishna. If your desire, he may send you a husband, and maybe not. It's just like, like, especially if you're thinking, oh, I may have to be by myself. That's part of surrender. And then, okay, you can put out, I really want a husband. And if you're not getting, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Get a kitty, she's... Like Mary Sachi says, my kitty is my partner. Well, she, you know, the Lord ain't giving her any partner right now. I mean, she's been wanting one. So it's up to, you know, I mean, that isn't that part of surrender? Okay, I really want this, but it's not happening. What am I going to do? Fight, you know, or feel, you know, why not just say, okay, Lord, you know, I put it out. I really want a partner. And you can have a, you know, look at, you know, the gopis, they had their husbands and they had Krishna. So there's no restrict, but still it's up to the Lord, right? You can put out, what is it? Man proposes and God disposes or not. But it'll be for our benefit. Huh?
Accept the unacceptable. That's
Yeah,
what
I mean,
Jan
you know,
always says.
what are you going to do? Just trust that it's probably helping us. You know,
love
maybe
that.
we get, you know, maybe.
Man proposes, God disposes. I love
Yeah,
that.
man.
I love that.
Yeah. But he not only disposes, but he may not. He may think this is not beneficial for you. You know?
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like being, if you come here, you might think, I really want to be a spiritual master. I want to be like Gohari doing this thing and all this stuff. But the Lord may not be doing that. And then if you really want it, he says, well, then you have to go outside and then go through that purification. Become a big dry teacher. Be like a prune, you know. Everyone that has done that, they just remain in, they go back to the prune status. They're very dry, you know, just like no butter on it. It's like why they would do it, who knows? But you know, people do what they do.
Some prunes are happy. You can't imagine how happy they are.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man. My nature is to be a prune. I like to be a prune. Okay, well, fine.
Some women with red lips are also happy.
Amy says, River Yamuna Devi Dasi, my heart pours out to you. You are a true hero. She is. River is a real hero. I mean,
She's a rock.
She's amazing. You know, what she's been through, and look who her, you know, look what she just, you know, it's amazing. Krishna is very, so look, you can see on her face, you know, this is the purification, really wanting Krishna and going through so much problems and all that. Krishna is watching all that. That's why he gives it a lot of mercy. You know, she has ecstatic symptoms. She knows what Krishna is. She knows who Krishna is. You know, she's one of those persons that Bhagavad Gita says out of many, many persons, many thousands of self-realized ones, hardly one knows me in truth. That's River Yamuna. Can you imagine? What an honor.
It's all, everything he said, Maharaj, has just come through. I was watching a video of yours from last year, I think, or no, one of the first years, I think, and I kind of understood it from here.
Yeah.
But now it's just, oh man, it's all come to life.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all been true. Everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj. Without you, you know, it couldn't be possible.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's when you got the real path, it's just like Jesus taught. He said, when you get the Holy Spirit, everything I said to you will all come to your remembrance. See, but you'll feel it. You'll realize it. See, so everything that I've said that maybe you were going purifying at a certain point, when the Spirit gets really strong coming out, man, oh, wow, yes, I got it. Or what you read with Prabhupada, you know, like Johann, he was reading books and all this stuff. Everything that he read from Prabhupada all comes to remembrance when the Spirit comes. Or Janaki, also 40 years of study. All comes to the remembrance. See, that's why they're so happy. I feel so, it's great, man. Just come here to make people, it's like being Santa Claus. I love it, man. What a great position. Did anybody ever want to be Santa Claus? Because I get to distribute gifts. I even look like Santa Claus. Well, I'm losing a lot of weight. One meal a day is a ticket, man.
And Santa Claus only comes
Don't
once
ask
a year.
him. Don't say Gohari doesn't do austerities. One meal a day. Except I cheated yesterday. I had 2. Have to have a cheat day every once in a while.
I have it on my phone. I put a reminder in my phone that it was your birthday because I knew I would have forget. And now it comes every day. It's your birthday every day. So you actually give us presents in Sikhism. When it's your birthday, you give and buy everything for everybody. You know, and that's what you've been doing. It's your birthday every day and giving us gifts every single day.
Yeah, isn't it nice? Now, Santa Claus can only give once a year. It's great. The Lord empowers devotees to give every day. Santa Claus. They make him a Santa, a transcendental Santa. You know, isn't that amazing? That's why I say pure devotional service fulfills all desires. It gives you all ability. It gives you, everything.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's what I stand for. Pure devotional service. It's the best thing. It's the best. It's the bestest. It's what Lord Chaitanya said. It's the bestest. We say it's the bestest. Where you got to taste it to give the same conclusion. If you don't taste it, you'll be given some other conclusions. That's why I say, hey man, we're given the best. We stand for the best. We have the power to give the best. We've been authorized by Prabhupada and Krishna to give the best out. Just like he did 550 years ago. Why not go for the best? Any gurus any takers out there? How about you, Radhanath? You got this? If you do, let's see. Right? Isn't that just simple? Hey, Acharya Dev, you got this? Let's see. If not, come here, get it. Come get it, man. Santa Claus is giving gifts. Christmas is coming early this year.
It's absolutely amazing. It's the best thing ever to really understand and know who you are and work on that path and always stay on that path. It makes it easier and easier. So, and how you talk about it, how you've been talking about it recently, and how it's lovely. You've just been saying that quite a lot, and I'm like, really kind of, that's so attractive, so attractive. I couldn't even say I want more of, but from how you feel about it, is much more, and it's happening. And you can see how it's happening in the Sangha. Things are changing and getting closer, and being able to give the mercy that you get, that you are given all the time, and to give that to others. It makes it so easier, and have to have that separation. Not separation really, but that's your stuff, and I can hear your stuff. It's not my stuff. It's just your stuff. And that's been a lot. He has really been giving me things that I've needed. Really, well, so many, but through you, to stay with it and stick with it no matter what happens. The flowers will still grow and bloom, blossom. Hare Krishna Radhe, Tom, and Lalita, and Govinda, and Karuna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna's giving the river an enlarged heart.
It might just the one I've got is enlarged already, so now it's really.
Well, just to make room for all this bhakti. You had to need a little bigger heart, A lot of bhakti. Krishna needs a lot of room in there, That's why, when people, they start to expand, a lot of people have come to me and say, when they bhakti started, they said, am I having a heart problem? I'm feeling heart pain. I also felt, a heart pain. I thought I was having a heart attack. No, Krishna's kind of he's growing.
I even had operation. Do you remember?
Yeah. You went and
You are all inspirational for me.
Well, that's good, Radhe. That's nice to hear.
Every one of you.
Really? Wow. Even Karuna? Even
Karuna.
Yeah.
Look at this
He's a
guy.
crazy inspiration.
You want to watch some of his videos he did last night because he couldn't sleep. Some of them are so funny.
Thanks to Karuna.
So funny.
Yeah.
Thanks to Karuna, I found Gora Hari on Facebook. Thanks to Karuna.
Yeah. Got a lot of big team workers here. Even Eric, you know, I think Amy, she watched Eric's video. He was talking and he came through Eric, even though Eric's kind of by the wayside for, I don't know what he's doing right now.
He said he's purifying to me.
He's purifying. That's good. Yeah, he is. Yeah, everybody is. So Amy says, River Yamuna Dasi, every day it is our birthday as well as becoming well as well, because every day we receive these wonderful gifts of love and knowledge in abundance. Boy,
Absolutely.
What a
Christmas
jewel.
and birthday every day.
Yeah, what a jewel.
Yeah. Thanks, Amy.
They say one way we will die, but all the other days we will live.
Yeah, exactly. So while we're here, let's live.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 14 people listening. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's already been, you know, we're going over 3 hours already, too.
Oh, my husband will be so jealous when he comes home.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see what else. By his inconceivable. Okay, the seed of devotional service next. Oh, wait. All glories to Madhavinda Puri, the storehouse of pure devotional service under Krishna. He is a desired tree of devotion, of pure devotional service. And it is in him that the seed of devotional service first fructified. See, that's where the line starts, is where it fructifies, where it's manifest. Where is prema manifest? See, devotees need to be looking like that. Anybody, where is the greatest fruit in this world? That's pure devotional service. Where is it? Where's the prema? So if you know that term, where's love of God? It's always the same thing. Where was love of God? It was Jesus. He was Lord Chaitanya. Actually, before Lord Chaitanya was Madhavinda Puri. It fructified. How do you know? It's manifested in this world. See, first fructified. So, and from that, where it's first fructified, that's where the line begins. Otherwise, it's a false line, not real. See? Or it's fructified in Prabhupada, but he's not distributing that yet. See? So, but where is it fructified, and where are people being able to bite into that fruit of prema? A little bit with Prabhupada, but people were inspired by that, that bhakti, just by being around the rays. See? But here we're fluffing out those rays now. We're saying, oh, these rays, they're the important part of bhakti. Not, the rules, okay, great, you did all that, been there, done that. Okay, what about this? Let's fluff out the rays, not fluff out the vaidhi, fluff out that. No, let's fluff out these rays, man. Let's expand these rays, of bhakti and prema, devotion. Let's discuss the message, man. You think the message in the Bible is good? This message. This is the message. Hear the message, everybody. It's a beautiful message. It's a progressive message, even from the Christians. For the Christians, for the Vaishnavas, for the world, progressive. Look, we got people from the world coming. Amy, where is she? You don't see anybody. Where's the devotees on her page? They're just coming now. Where are the Christians on her? I don't see it. She's coming from her own realm, but in her heart was looking for this. Actually, everybody's heart is looking for this. It just needs to be explained more and more clearly. This is what Sadhu Sangha does. Gets more and more clear. After a while, even atheists saying, I've been looking for this. I didn't know. I thought I was looking for this in the world. I thought I was looking for this in nature. Worshiping the nature spirits and the trees and all that. Yeah. Krishna's that tree. The Lord is that tree. He's that woman. He's that man. He's that child. See, you just need to have knowledge of this. People don't know. That's get you out of the Maya. True knowledge, pure knowledge, understanding gets you out of the illusion. What the illusion is created by murkiness, unclarity. speculations. Truth will set you free. Jesus said it, man. Truth, man. Devotion to Krishna is the highest truth. Really? What is in devotion? Wow, you marry an immortal personality, that Lord that we're all connected to forever. You've been looking for that in a man and a woman and a child. No, this Lord is an eternal Lord. Come in the disciplic line. This is the truth. We are the truth here. Yeah, we worship the truth, man. Isn't it? I don't need any rules, regulations other than the truth, man. The truth. The Lord is our Lord, is everybody's Lord. We're here to connect you with that Lord because we're connected. That is the truth. Whoever where this will start making sense. Oh, really? That's how I get connected to that ultimate person, better than presidents of the United States or presidents of the world. Yes, this is how you do it. It's truth. Everything is the truth that gets you there, gets you out of illusions. Illusions are always saying this is the truth, but it's not. Okay? No, this is the truth, man. The truth is you are a devotee. That is, you're spiritual, and you're just naturally meant to worship and to believe in what is spiritual, and that is the eternal truth. Okay? And believe in ecstatic devotion. That are your real feelings, and they're wonderful to experience. There's nothing greater than that. How do you know? Because you see it here. You see people in their eternal spiritual body just bringing it before the world, saying, this is truth, man. Hey, Jaipataka. Hey, Radhanath. Hey, world. Hey, Fauci. Hey, Bill Gates. Hey, Trump. This is the truth. You got this? Probably not. Do you want this? Do you want the truth like this? Do you want to be in love with God, where you feel these spiritual motions, relish them, and are able to take people out of illusion? You want that? You want that gift? Because you can't buy it, but you can come here and get it as a free gift. Everybody is selling things in the world. But there's nobody selling things for free. That's what we're doing. Selling things for free. I'm selling Krishna, but for free. Everybody else has a motive. You notice that? You can't get more pure than what's giving here. I'm selling Krishna for free. Why? Because I can. Because I've been ordered to. Because it's, it's a great order to get. You tell me that, you show me a topmost philosophy. Everybody's selling something for something, doing business. Even Christians, they're not selling for free. There's a big price, man. Here, you just come here and listen. I don't even say surrender. Just come in here, because we got a product that is so attractive and so amazing and so clear, so logical, so amazing and so ecstatic that you will just say, I'm in. Just come in here. No big, well, maybe there's a little price. Come and listen, but that just makes it work. Aman says, by daily listening to the preaching of this Sangha, our relationships is strengthened through the mercy of, that's the water, man. Sadhu Sangha. See, the mercy of the Lord comes because we get together. The Lord says, well, these devotees are coming here. Man, I got to come here too, because they're here for me. I'm here for them. See? We're in our eternal spiritual bodies. I'm here for the Lord. He's here for us. You notice that? You notice that? Look at Lily. Every day she's here. She's here for the Lord. The Lord's here for her. See? You'll see. More and more you get purified, you'll be standing up on Facebook Live. Say, I'm here for the Lord. Are you here for me? You'll see, yeah. Oh, you're here for me? You're here to preach my message? Oh, I'll empower you. I'll give you the words. I'll give you the ecstasy. You know, you'll make people happy, and then you'll be even more happy. This grows, this kingdom, like this. Soon we'll get Rade standing up there giving classes. She said some reason she couldn't. I forgot what it was. Look at the Govinda. He gets giving the world this bhakti, man. Look how inspired he is, man. It's amazing. No wonder our classes go. I mean, just the truth, man. It's so inspiring. It's true. Very exciting, man. Everything. It's an adventure. You know, Govinda was saying you have an adventure. Of course, man. When you got the spiritual, you're on an adventure, man. Every day is an adventure here. It's getting more adventuresome. You see,
Radha's already done one class. Sorry, Maharaj. Yeah. Radha's done one class already.
Yeah. I was live a few days ago.
You did one, yes. You did one before that.
My colleague said, were you drunk? So I deleted it.
You know, in the world, they're always trying to cheat you, isn't it? I saw this sign as I was cycling, Adventure Trail. Now, I followed this sign thinking, oh, it's going to be a valley, down, up, streams. So I followed it. It goes past Franklin Prison, which is a prison up here in the northeast. And then it comes to a commercial adventure place. And I thought, you cheaters, you just want money. You put a sign on the road that says Adventure Valley. And
it's all like that, man. Yeah.
Also, anyway, I spent,
Yeah. People, they're attracted to the bullshit. You know, they believe. See, the Maya knows that inside we believe. We're believers, you know, and we believe in what people say, because our nature to do that is to believe in what people say. And so you'll believe, if you believe in the Maya, then unfortunately the result isn't very good. It's not a clear thing. If you believe, if you listen and you're convinced, see, the thing is, the way Maya is working now, especially, she'll say, just comply, just believe without putting it through the process. You know, this is what we want. We want to create a world like this now. Yeah. And are you guys ready to comply with it? So a lot of people, masses are, okay, just tell us what to do, even though the result is miserable. It doesn't matter. We don't know. We don't think. We just, you know, we're programmed, and, you know, like that. So people, see, they hear, and then they start to feel things, and they start to believe, and they have a certain kind of knowledge, which is full of speculation and lies and deceptions and all that stuff. So that's that. This is a natural process in the world. Some people think they have a critical mind, you know, they're a little more in the mode of goodness, and they think, hey man, why are you trying to teach principles in the mode of passion and ignorance? See, that's what's going on now. Is this, they're just saying, hey man, why are you teaching lies as truth? That's you know, what's truth is people are dying from this thing. Why are you teaching the lie that it's safe? This is the biggest, you know, even on that level. So that's why people are rebellion. But the more people are complying because all they listen to, anyway, it's just a thing, you know, people's consciousness is different places. So it creates this thing. People in a more of the honest opinion say, well, you know, if people are taking that and it says people are dying or getting adverse effects, why are you hiding this? This is not right, because people can't make a proper decision without information. So people fight. So the ones are fighting to, what do you call, to hide this stuff, to censor, right? Because they want a world like this. This is, what do you think that people, if you can't see the signs, can't you see the signs? They want a world where there's a one world government, because that's how you do it. You censor things, you tell people what to comply with. Doesn't matter if it's good for you or bad for you. It's usually bad for you. because that's what they want, you know. It's just they want the compliers who don't think about stuff. That's not a good thing, you know. So that's a bad thing. That's in the mode of ignorance. So they want a world where the world is ignorant and they have their, you know, it's twisted, man. It's a twisted demoniac thing. So people are fighting that. But for, you know, you can just end the whole thing now. If you just come and get the highest truth, the real truth, the pure truth, the Shuddha truth, you can transcend all the modes like Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, transcend all the modes by surrendering to me, surrendering to Krishna, surrender to Shuddha Bhakti, surrender these teachings. This truth is beyond all truths. It's the essence for the demons and the demigods. That's why in the spiritual world, the demons who listen to real devotees, they're there also. They come from a demoniac background. And the demigods who listen to real devotees are there too. And they live in harmony because they're all united by the truth, eternal truth. We're all connected, man. You can all end it now. That's why my message goes to you demons out there. I have nothing against anybody. I'm for you all because you'll like it. You come listen to this. You'll get a high better than adrenochrome. I'm not kidding, man. Look at Lalita Ganga's chanting, man. It's getting incredible. Look at Johan. The guy opens his mouth and tears are pouring out of his eyes. And look at everybody. Look at the smile on River's face. This lady's been a lot through pain you wouldn't believe. But how do you smile being through that? Usually they're resentful and miserable and all that's coming out. She's like, hey, man, I told her before, it's all worth it, man. Everything's going to turn into bliss. See, we got two. You Facebook people, all you get is one thumbs up. We got two thumbs here. Everything's two. Devotion, devotee and Krishna.
I just wanted to say, Maharaj, you know, for Richard, if he's there, to keep in there. My gosh, you know, you will get through. If you stay in this association, no matter what's going on with you, you'll get through every single moment. You'll get through. Just to stand on this, you know, just to keep coming and coming.
Oh yeah, where was Richard? I haven't seen him here in Alaska. Is he purifying?
I think so, yeah. I had conversations with him.
Yeah, it's all purification. So if you really want Krishna, that's how it proves it. It's like that proves your love. Otherwise, how, you know, it's like you want iron. You got iron and you want to make it strong, right? You got to put it in the fire and it gets stronger somehow. They call it tempering. Well, you want your love to be strong and to increase and to be pure? This is the fire. It's very rare you get an opportunity to do it. Yeah, you're going to feel, you know, we've been identifying with anger. We have anger, hatred, all this conditioning for so many lifetimes. Hey, man, this is the fire to purify it. Yeah, it's all going to be like popcorn, pop and pop, 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 but it's going out. You know? So anyway, that's why, you know, some people come to a point where it's too hot, this fire, man. They go out. They go back into the darkness for a bit or whatever it is. Maybe they got to leave. It's so hot. You know, they can't deal with it. They just, you know. But anyway, we're here, right? We're all staying in the fire as long as we can take it. So, you know, at least you got some solid things here. So the fire is always here when you're ready to jump back in. We keep it going. You know, like, you know, when you have a campfire, when we had a campfire, Sachi was always there keeping it going. Otherwise, I would have let it go out.
You know? There's these pubs. There's supposedly some pubs on the moors, both the Yorkshire moors and the Dartmoor, where supposedly the fire's never gone out. They've been stoking it for like 100 years. But this is really the place where the fire never goes out because it's 24/7 sadhu satsang. Devotees can interact. Lalita does an amazing service, phoning all the devotees and taking that time. That is, you know, I'm not able to do that, but I think it's a wonderful service, and everybody's individual and unique in the service that they do. you know, and that's the wonderful color that's here. It's not all robot production line thing, is it? It's individual, unique. It's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
You know, it's like, you know, when I first started, and Prabhupada also, when we you know, we get something going, and people were coming and going. But Prabhupada also in India, they were coming and going. And then when he came to America, you see, it's just increasing. And then people came and they stayed, and they, you know, it was a Vaidhi thing, but a lot of people stayed, a lot of people left also. Then after he went, then people gone more. So here it's the same thing in the sense we got the fire going and it's staying. And then people have come and gone, and now more people are staying in the fire, and it's getting really, you know, it's purifying the irons. We're like these irons in the fire, and it's purifying us to the point. And you know, it's not been easy for me. I've also been in a lot of stuff. Everybody, we're all going through stuff, but we're in the, you know, fire as much as we can do. It's like a hero's journey, you know. It's like Amy says, you know, River, you're my hero, you know, to stay, you know, because we're staying in the fire makes you, it's a heroic thing actually. You know, so the more you stay in, and the more you get purified, and the more the Lord can use you, you know, and just to fire up others, you know, light a fire under their tail, you know, just right there, Roddy, you know, just put a fire under their tail, fire them up.
Talking to Lolita, she gave me so much mercy and helped me, and was so patient and listened to me. She get that service that she does taught me so much, by giving me the time to get out what I needed to get out. Amazing. I don't want everybody to pile up on Lolita. I can help as well. But I can help as well. I'm really happy to do that. It's a joy, actually. It's a real joy.
It was a pleasure, Shona.
Here's a nice verse. Pure attachment will unite us even at the expense of moral and religious duties. See? And so this is the way Lord Chaitanya or Krishna and Radha, pure attachment would unite them. This is a verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Pure attachment will unite us even at the expense of moral and religious duties. See? And even in sadhu sanghas like this, pure attachment unites us. You notice that? It's this pure attachment. That's why the Lord is demanding that we get purified so he can have an example of this in this world. Otherwise, bhakti, pure devotional service, not here. So he's making us examples, man. Pure attachment is uniting us. Even though sometimes it's really hard, you know what, but still it's uniting us and you can actually see, look how this pure attachment is actually uniting us. And making other people who want that pure attachment too. It's uniting us. Now it's uniting us on the level of pure devotional service. Not because we're here because, well, you know, we're GBCs and we're here because we want a piece of the pie and, you know, we want some material things and what are you going to give me and we'll give you. No, we're here because pure attachment, this ecstasy is so wonderful. You know, it's just purely attached to this ecstatic worship of truth.
It's attachment to the same spirit, actually.
Yeah, see, the word becomes flesh, man. This word becomes a Lord. Yeah, pure attachment is uniting us. See, that's why it's so powerful, why it's a fire here, because Krishna is here and Radha is here, devotion is here. And we're coming here, and so we're just going to the washing machine. They're the washing machine, you know. Radha and Krishna, okay, we're going to wash our clothes. Let's come to Sadhu Sangha, man, because the washing machine is here. See, the Krishna is the truth, man. He's the machine, right? Kind of like the machine. And Radha, what is she? She's the suds. And the water. See, suds and water need to be in the machine. This is Radha and Krishna worship in a practical level. You come here, you've got the machine and you got the suds and the water. So you got to get clean. That's why people sometimes, I don't know, I want to stay dirty. You ever see people like they don't want to take a bath? Here, you come here, so you take a bath. See? Radha's the suds in the water, and Krishna's the machine, man. You got to have them both. You notice? How can the suds cleanse you if you're not in the machine? You need to be in the machine. Sadhu Sangha is the machine, man, and she's the suds. Boy, these aphorisms are very different. They're new. Prabhupada, you ever heard Prabhupada say anything like that? No, these are all ever fresh. They come from being connected with Prabhupada. Always ever fresh information and understanding. That's how you know. If you don't come up with aphorisms that are at least equal with Prabhupada, you're not in the disciplic line yet. They got to be topmost, everything. Topmost bhakti he had, we also have this topmost bhakti. And the only difference here is it's on the increase. It's progressive. Here, it's time to express. Oh, Prabhupada would have loved it. He had to express himself through his books and the intimate things. Bhakti Vinod also. But boy, he's given us, now I can express this stuff that's in the books, bring it out into the world, man. Now, this finishes it. This completes the cycle. This extricates the devotees out of illusion forever. This marries them to God. What else is there going to be beyond that? You tell me any other goal beyond love of God, devotion to God. You show me. Give me one practical thing that's beyond that. Tony Robbins, you step up here. You tell me anything that's higher that you can give than devotion to Krishna. You show me something that fulfills all you tell me, show if your teachings fulfill all desires, and I'll show you this teaching, this simple teaching of pure devotional service, pure love of God is a desire tree that fulfills everything. And it gives a wisdom here that's better than anything you can come up with. Even though they're paying you zillions of dollars here, we're getting zillions of real wealth here. See? Where are you free from the cycle of birth and death? No, but we are. You can also be free. You want to be free? Come take this kind of shiksha. Bring your thousands, and he has thousands. Bring them also. We'll free them all. We have so much power in this sangha. We can free all of your disciples, all Jayapataka's disciples, all Radhanath's disciples. Boy, are we bold today. Boy, this is uncommon talks. Who would say anything? Who would have the audacity to say this stuff? Trump, bring all your followers. Biden, bring all your followers. Everybody, you Buddhists out there, bring all your followers. We'll liberate them all. Oh, man, you Buddhists out there, you're waiting 100 births before you get nirvana and, or nerve damage. I don't know what. You have a nervous breakdown waiting 100 lifetimes trying to get this. Or this emptiness. Oh, you come here, we'll give you fullness. Why emptiness? Why are we dealing with that? Isn't that funny? This is Krishna's Maya still. You go over to Buddhism, they're going to give you emptiness. We're going to come here. Oh, emptiness is just an incidental thing. We give you the emptiness comes along with it. Then you get full of God, man. Full of Krishna forever. Pure devotion service.
And full in Scandinavian, in Swedish and Danish means drunk. Drunk.
Oh yeah, that's we'll give you intoxication.
Full.
Oh yeah.
Drunk on God.
Karma free, and you don't become an alcoholic. You become a Krishnaholic. And there's no fault in that. A Radhaholic, man. All you want to do is be drunk like her. You become like her, just intoxicated and stoned out of your gourd.
The best drink.
It's the best drink, better than adrenochrome. You can become more exhilarated, more intoxicated, and you become more intelligent. You live longer. You live forever. They think, oh, this gives us longevity of a body. Oh, we'll give you immortal life. You come here and drink this. You become eternal. You don't need to upload your consciousness into an unfeeling computer. No, you'll be uploaded into your ecstatic body. That's just dormant. We'll awaken that. It's already there. The equipment's there. We'll just awaken that spirit of devotion, man, and fill that body, man. Now you're immortal. See, but you'll have feelings. You upload your mind into these androids, you're going to be looking like Zuckerberg. And by the way, Zuckerberg, bring all your Facebook followers over here. We'll liberate them too. We got some. I'm telling you, man, I stand for this. This is the best. You show me something better. Any of you guys in religion, in anything. Huh?
I personally think Zuckerberg's quite an attractive young man.
Because he looks like you.
Spiritual intelligence wins hands down every time. Artificial intelligence, losers. Maya, samsara.
Yeah, that's another thing. You want artificial intelligence when you can have this intelligence. Even your computer cannot even check this because it can't even understand what we're talking about. You want that the intelligence that can't understand what God understands, that we understand what God understands. We think like God thinks. That's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't God think this way? I'm just telling you what he thinks. It's all in the book. I'm just telling you what's in the book. You can check. You don't think that God thinks this way? You check it in the book. He's always like this. That's why Lord Chaitanya was considered arrogant, man. He was arrogant because he spoke such truth, man. How dare he talk like this? I know these gurus are thinking, how dare this Gohari talk like this? Well, my father did. My friend did. My beloved does. Why shouldn't I? Because now all is revealed here.
Exactly.
You want to know the arrogance of Lord Chaitanya? Come and listen to Gohari Das and you'll see. Same kind of arrogance. You notice? I could just see these scholars thinking, how arrogant this guy. Well, the one I'm surrendered to is also like this. Why should I? How can I be any different? I'm in full expression now, not hiding stuff. No show. We show it all. You want to see the arrogance of Lord Chaitanya? Come here and see how arrogant Gohari is. See how much he poo-poos the demigods like Prabodhananda Saraswati and even the gurus and all that stuff. If they don't got bhakti, it's poo-poo.
Woo, poo-poo! Casual, carefree, just like Krishna.
We're standing for pure devotion. It's topmost, man. Otherwise, it's all poo-poo. We poo-poo it. It's poo-poo. Poo-poo. All this stuff. Varnashram Dhamma. Poo-poo now. Why? Because this is available. Why shouldn't you go for the best? I know there'd be somebody out there thinking, well, that makes sense, man. Why am I staying around these people that don't encourage bhakti? Well, if you're one of those, come over here. We got a place for you. We got a house that you can live in. Be in there. What do you think, Radhe? Are we on track or what? Freddie says, because of artificial intelligence, we are online now. Do this preaching and see, we transform artificial intelligence to real intelligence. See? That's intelligence, for artificial intelligence to put us online, man. Say you're doing devotional service. We'll make you robots into devotees. Krishna can do anything. We'll turn these robots into devotees with bhakti. Why not? Yeah. Give life to devotees. Mary Sachi arrogant. Yeah. So think about it, man. Lord Chaitanya, he was going around saying, actually, you can't topmost. This knowledge is topmost. You can't. It was true. I mean, the devotee said, well, yeah, he's speaking truth, but he's so arrogant about it. Well, the Lord is like, hey, man, sometimes he's like that. Krishna says, my feet are, completely pure. Even the Vaishnavas, they get purified by that. And I also feel myself purified by the touch of the feet. Hey, man, truth is truth. Sometimes it's spoken, sometimes it's hidden. Sometimes it's a no-show. Sorry, we're not showing the truth about God. You know, that he is just arrogantly truthful. Sometimes we don't help you realize when Jesus says, I'm the way, I'm the truth, and I'm the life. And that's just the truth. Can you imagine seeing there and somebody say, you say, that's pretty arrogant. But now, oh, no, Jesus, oh, yeah, you don't know Jesus until you meet somebody like Jesus now. Then let's see how you react. Let's see how you react when a person in the body says, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. See, I don't say it like that. I say, my preaching here is life. My preaching is truth. You prove it differently. Yeah, I got Sadhu, Shastra, and Sadhu, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra here to back me up. No blind belief here. I say this preaching is topmost. I arrogantly say, sometimes humbly show, but this time I just feel in this arrogant mood. I just think, because it's true, man. I say this preaching is the way. I say this preaching is the life. I say this preaching is the truth. You show me some better truth, some stronger truth, some more powerful truth than this. Yeah, I know it's arrogant, but that's true. The Lord, my Lord, is sometimes in that mood. So why shouldn't the Son be in that mood sometimes? The Father is in that mood, so well, the Son. How are you going to know the Father unless you see that Father reflected on the Son? You got to see somebody before you says, when you see me, you see the Father. Otherwise, how are you going to know who the Father is? You got to stand before that truth. Right? Some simple. It doesn't mean that I'm saying I'm God. No. You got to see that arrogance. You got to see that truth. You got to see that humility. You got to see that enthusiasm. You got to see that knowledge. You got to see those qualities of the Lord that you see in this Sangha, my friends. You got to see it all. And if you can withstand that purification from that fire of that truth, oh boy, man. When you can say, oh, I just love to hear that words, man. I feel enlivened by it. Poor Lolita, she's getting sleepy. No. Radhe's getting a little tired. Yeah. So that's basically how it works. You got to see what was been seen before again. And then we got a revival. Then you're getting trained to go into the pastimes of the Lord. Otherwise, how are you going to participate? If you don't like the Lord coming through again, empowering even a fool that is letting go and letting this express through, even though a lot of people laugh at them and all. So what? What does it care? I'm already free.
Maharaj?
Yes?
Srila Guru Haridas Acharya Dev Saint? Hare Krishna, I think it's too late. I think I've just been absorbed into AI.
Maybe so.
It's great in here. Radha's in here too.
Yeah, great. All right. So, where was I? Are you saying something, Karun? I can't hear you. Oh, AI, just.
He's in a parallel universe.
She just reached across the phone and.
I don't know what's wrong with the computer. Some problem there.
He's either turn the sound down or Krishna doesn't want you to hear, Maharaj.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what to do, what to do.
It just wants attention.
Yeah. So anyway, it's awesome, man. It's just the way it is, and it's fun. So Funny says, does AI know about God as it can hear your lectures? If it had become Raganuga. Yeah. Mary Sachi, arrogant, proud, overbearing, though an exaggerated feeling of one's superiority. Is that God? See, again, exaggerate. This is a good point. Exaggerated feeling of one's superiority. That is called Maya. See, Maya does that. That's why the world is the way it is because these elites, their mentality is, oh, we're superior and you guys are inferior because of the way you are. See? So that's illusion. See? So my thing, this arrogance is, I'm saying, yeah, the Lord is, he is superior. His knowledge is superior. His ecstasy is superior. Oh, it's just the truth that people say that's arrogant. Yeah, it is arrogant, but it's truthful and it's purifying. See? Otherwise, you're going to believe in those people there. They're saying, oh, you guys are inferior because of your knowledge. We have higher knowledge. Oh, we have a better body than you. We got better superior genes than you. See, that's illusion. Devotees don't think. I don't think that. No, I think the Lord is superior to all of us. Empowered devotees are superior to all. They are the real teachers of the world. The Lord uses them to purify and extract people out of illusion. People think it's arrogant, but it's truthful. It may be preached from a point. See, people think authorities are arrogant. See, that's why these people, even though they're thinking like that, they don't tell you. See, the Lord is truthful. The devotees are truthful. They just tell you, hey, man, topmost, bhakti is topmost. This understanding is topmost. Oh, how dare you? You think you're better than me and all that? Well, this knowledge is better than you. Yeah, it is. Yeah. This knowledge comes from pure devotional worship of God. Yeah, it's better than everything, whether it's here or in Lalita or in any devotee. If their knowledge is coming from ecstatic worship, it is topmost. Oh, that's really arrogant. You thinking we're not as good? Yeah, you're right. You're not as good. You're not as good as prema. You're not as good as those who have the mercy of the transcendental potency. That's pretty arrogant, but it's true, isn't it? If you think otherwise, well, you're still in illusion. You don't appreciate topmost truth. You don't appreciate the topmost Radharani. You don't know Radharani. You're afraid to glorify Radharani. You're afraid to glorify devotion as topmost. Oh, I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid of glorifying Krishna, the highest revelation, as topmost. See? Well, that's really why I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm here to stand for that. Prema Bhakti, just like Lord Chaitanya. He stood for Prema Bhakti, devotion to Krishna. Topmost. Yeah. So I think that's a lot today, man. Almost 4 hours again. Where does the time fly? I'm sorry I hogged up most of the time today. Being self-assured is having complete faith and trust in one's own truth and abilities, which can often be confused with arrogance, because true self-assurance is uncommon quality. Yeah, I just ask people, you come here, you want to debate this, that something else is more topmost. I say the devotees who have ecstatic devotion, pure devotional love, prema bhakti, and the knowledge that comes from that are topmost. Though there's no guru out in this world or teacher that's any better than that. I'm self-assured about that. I'm assured by Krishna that that's true. See, I'm not assured by my own self, because of my own self, I'm nothing. Just like Jesus said, all realized souls understand this. Yeah, without the real self propping this person up, nothing. Without the truth of that, without the books confirming that, without you sadhus, showing you've been listening here for 3-4 years, showing, oh, look at the fruit of this. Then what do I got? Nada. Just like these guys. They have nada and they don't know it. I just know I got it. I got it. I got the truth, man. I got the ecstasy and I got the validation. That's self-assured. I'm assured by the self according to what this pristine Vaishnavism teaches. So sometimes it comes out as a self-assured. Yeah. You want to challenge it? Come on. I got a little chivalry inside. Challenge this. Challenge anything I've said here. Challenge it. I dare you. Come on there, Mr. You should bring your degrees and all that stuff, and I'll just bring the degree of understanding here. And Matt, let's see what wins. I say this will win. You don't believe me? I challenge you all to a duel. I'll throw the gauntlet down. Throw it down. Come here. Come on, man. What are you afraid of? I only got a t-shirt on. Look at this. No neck beads. What do you got to lose? I could lose all my, if you win. If I wasn't so self-assured in this, because if I lose, I could lose, all my students, my low, everything. I won't be able to talk anymore. They'll go to you over there because you won the debate. But I'm so self-assured. I think, I'll bet my life on it. This is like a poker game, man. I'll bet my hand on that. I just all in, man. Everything, man. Everything's in here. I put my consciousness, what I believe, everything on the table here. You put in what you got.
Right.
Is that reasonable? So give us a word there, Lalita.
I feel I have gas for today. I don't know what to say, Guru Maharaj.
I think I went overboard here. Really pushing
it is very, very hot here,
Oh, is it? It's
yeah. It's very, very hot here.
It's hot. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop because otherwise I just there's a point it just gets, it's just enough. 4 hours. And I'm sorry I didn't let you guys talk much. I don't know what.
No problem. I said enough. Too much, maybe.
No, you didn't say anything much. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Bye-bye. Finish? Yeah. Door kente